like every time I get ahead, I end up going 2 steps back. So tonight, I'm just gonna let this one ride. You know what I mean?
All right. Hello. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. I'm Seymour Segnet, inventor, founder, president of Magfast. Thank you so much for investing your time to be here today. Got a doozy for you. I really think you're going to love what we've got for you. So welcome, whoever you are, wherever you are in the world. This is the all-new Magfast 2.0. Let's bring in my colleagues, my co-hosts, Kate Kennard, Bailey Pape. Hello, ladies. Welcome.
Hi. Really excited to be here today and to find out what the WMCC is.
I know.
It's a mystery wrapped in an enigma. And we've got some just gorgeous, gorgeous products to show you as well. So what have we got coming up? Yeah, we're going to unwrap what is the WMCC.
And I think the answers will surprise you.
I think the answers will surprise you. There's basically three types of WMCC.
We have the club, the constellation, and the collection.
The collection.
Ooh.
Only time will reveal all.
Yeah.
Plus.
Oh gosh, I can never pronounce this, so I'm so sorry if I butcher it for everyone. But what does the Venus of Dolny Vestinici, one of the earliest art pieces from 30,000 BC?
Yes.
The Artemis II.
Never damaged or butchered until today.
Yeah. Maybe I did it well. I don't know. And the Artemis II, the space vehicle from this year, and new products we're going to unveil today. What do those all have in common?
You will find out. 4 stunning new products to show you.
And we also have 3 winners coming up. 3 winners of a full AirPro set that we're excited to announce.
Yeah.
Pretty great win right there.
Mm-hmm. Pretty great. Plus, we sometimes do that at this time of year. People have been asking. We are going to do, just at the end of the show, if you want to stay on, a small opportunity for folks who would like to invest in the company. If you love what we're doing and you'd like to come in alongside, be good company, actually. 5,547, Amanda looked up this morning, folks are already investors, 3/4 of whom are just customers, folks who are customers of Magfast and just sort of fell in love and decided to invest. So thank you to all of you guys. Welcome. I know many of you are here today. For those who are interested, we'll tell you a little bit about that a bit later on. Just before we start, a little bit of housekeeping, Kate.
Yes, we are going to open chat for just a minute so everyone can quickly say hi, say where you're watching from. We want to hear from you, so go do that.
And if you just got your products and you have something you want to share, how much you love about them, stick that in the chat as well. Yeah.
Yes. We also have a Q&A form. You'll just put in your questions, and then we are going to have a special Q&A live stream next Tuesday where we will answer your questions.
Yeah, because there's some cool new stuff. There are going to be lots of questions. So let's kick this thing off. My goodness, it has been an extraordinary year so far. We're not even done with April, and let's just look at what we have done so far. We've shipped 5 incredible new products to customers. Unbelievable new products, and they're loving them. Lux Pro, the feedback on this is just insane. It's one of the highest rated products it could have ever in its category. I think it's 4.78, and I'll talk a little bit about the overall reviews in just a second. But it's kind of amazing. So Lux Pro, unbelievable. Air Pro, the true incredible heavyweight in its category, 140 watts, which is like 3 or 4 times any of the competitors. Heavyweight in design, nothing so gorgeous in the whole of the industry, and of course that incredible heavyweight weight that is just blows the others out of the water. Database Pro, right? The little hub that goes on the bottom. This is the guy, Bailey was talking about this the other day. This is the guy you didn't know you wanted until you got it, and now you can't live without it, right? Because you bring all your Ethernet and your power and everything comes in the back. Yep. This thing powers up, and then if you've got accessories, you can plug them in, or just go like a card from your camera or something, just stick it right in.
And I'm using it right now actually for my second monitor over here, so I can have some notes up.
Oh, very nice.
And you're not the only one. All right, so Database Pro, incredible. PowerBrick Pro 140. This little guy is a sleeper hit. I'm here to investors. This is a surprising little guy because people love it. It's sort of best in class. It has good margins, fantastic. PowerBrick Pro 140, a compact powerhouse, and I say a real sleeper hit. And then, of course, there's the clear-cut case. My goodness, these things are flying out the door. And I was looking at the orders recently. There was an hour recently. I lost count of it. Hundreds of the things going out in a single hour. So clear-cut case. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the madness behind the clear-cut case in just a second. I think you're going to find it fascinating. And now, with apologies to everybody who waited so long, we really are. Those of you who've been with us for a while, you know that one of the big achievements of the last year is we produced a product in less than a year. All right, we spoke about it a year ago, and it's in people's hands now. That was categorically. It's hard for any company actually for a good product. It was completely impossible for the old manufacturers. So we've done that, but we've finally played catch up on a product that we've been dying to get in your hands for years. Mine arrived yesterday. Okay, so just so we're clear, there were no extra privileges on this, but here they are. The gorgeous, incredible new colors. I wasn't even showing them off very well there, but yeah. Seafoam green, black, candy pink, alpine white, and...
People don't think you're having an episode.
They're absolutely. I mean, they really are spectacular. So thank you to everyone who worked so hard on that. Philip, who's behind the scenes helping us with the show today, did just a boatload of work on that, and I couldn't be more proud. We showed you this a couple of weeks ago, those of us who joined us. I don't have the updated number, but we have shipped now so many products that if you were to pile them up, like all products on the top of the other, we'd be well up into, is it called the stratosphere? Twice the height of Mount Everest. So we're very, very proud and excited of that.
That's crazy.
Now, it's crazy. What was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, yeah, fingerprint registration works. It's not yet delightful the way we want it to be. So that's another area where we need to do some more work. But the feedback, with of course a few people saying we made a shipping mistake, for the products themselves is just fantastic. It really is. There's a lot of love out there. I think the average on all of the products is at least 4.6. 4.7, between 4.6 and 4.9 stars. And then if you analyze the reviews, the reason they're not all 4.8, 4.9 is because of these shipping errors. So the reviews are just fantastic. I just want to read this one out. Gary Bailey, is this a?
I'm Gary.
I'm Gary.
Coincidence. Gary Bailey says, "Do you have it there, or shall I read it out?"
I have it right here.
Okay.
I cannot begin to say how pleased I am with my Magdash Air Pro. I've waited nearly 2 years for this, and it was worth every second. First, it's gorgeous. I mean, really, really beautiful. Second, it works perfectly.
So,
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you.
Great review.
And I just chose that one because it sort of encapsulates the energy of these amazing supporters who've stuck with us. Nobody should have to wait 2 years for something. We're getting in a position where things are in stock now. Now, obviously, when we pre-announce stuff, there's going to be a little bit of a wait if you want to come in early. But we're now more and more getting to the point where things are in stock and ready to ship out right away. So, as if shipping all these new products wasn't enough, we were in Vegas in January for CES, the Consumer Electronics Show. We were there with our friends at Iontra. That was incredible. 2 investor dinners. Thank you to everybody who joined us for that, both in Vegas and then again in New York. Truly amazing. And then, as if that wasn't enough, we came back in February and we asked a new question. What if your power bank charged itself? What if it charged itself automatically wirelessly so it's always ready when you need it? The answer was that would be incredible. And we announced Passport, the incredible new Passport. And I have to say the pre-orders for that have really blown us away. We've still got, I was going to say, a lot of work to do. We're coming up on production quite nicely, I would say. You know, there's always 1 or 2 little refinements to be made, but I'm very pleased with how all that is going. In a world where most portable power banks, there's a bunch of them over here, are pretty kind of meh. We think we've come up with something really, I mean, just look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Mm-hmm. Just incredible. So that's Passport, fantastic form factor. And two world first features. The thing I just said, where it can charge itself. The ring that you can see there, all right? That's the most the greatest physical distinction for the new product, because that's the ring that allows you to bring power in, and nobody else has that. And then we've also moving ahead with our first product with our friends at Iontra. Yeah, our first collaboration with them. This battery inside is going to last up to 3 times the number of cycles. 3 times in a world where most things get thrown away far too quickly. Putting high quality electronics, and then the battery itself, by design, is going to last up to 3 times as long. And we did it, but I'm not going to do the full explanation now. But for folks who are new, it's all to do with the electronics that control the way the charge goes in and out of the battery. Normally, and this is with just about all chargers out there at the moment, it's kind of jerky. Like if you draw the graph of it, it's very sort of sharp up and down. And working with Iontra, we're able to kind of smooth out the voltage changes in a way that makes a dramatic difference to the battery. It's kind of like the difference between sort of jamming through a manual gearbox and moving smoothly through it. It's kind of like the difference between having the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Sir Lewis Hamilton, the 7-time Formula One world champion, changing the gears in your gearbox, or Mr. Bean. Yeah, you can decide who would you rather have driving your gearbox, and it makes a big difference. Just look at this animation, right? This shows the difference. Do you see all of the really ugly stuff that's like growing on the one battery that doesn't have the Iontra technology? Mm-hmm. This is a big difference. You can see it under a microscope, and you see it in your wallet when you're replacing things. So we're super proud of that, and it makes a big difference here. If this is the graph of the sort of average expected lifetime of a power bank, this is the kind of thing that we get working with Iontra. It's truly incredible. And then, as if that wasn't enough, we announced yet another new product, Time Pro, okay, which is our gorgeous little friend here for Apple Watch. Okay, very simple, very beautiful design, and it has again a world first, which is it can be attached to any. Obviously, we'd love you to attach it to our wireless magnetic charger, but you can attach it to anyone at all. And there it goes. There it is on the back. I have a little set. I'll show you later. I have a little setup like this by the bed at the moment, but it can go on to anyone. You can get a cheesy, cheap competitor for a few dollars and charge your. It's not the same, though, is it? Not the same. But it works because Magfast is sort of fully committed to playing nicely with all of the other products out there. Yeah, so Time Pro for Apple Watch and for Samsung Galaxy watches as well, which is basically the majority. So a lot of stuff that you've already kind of seen and heard about. And then a couple of things, ladies, that I think, like from a sort of business point of view, from like growing the business point of view, are going to turn out maybe to be even as big as the things we've just mentioned. And the first of them is Maggie. All right. Now, we've spoken to you about Maggie before. Mm-hmm. Maggie is a way of trying to sort of ethically and delightfully use these new virtual technologies and so on that are coming along to deliver better customer service. Because we love our customer service team, but this is one of the areas where new technology really is advancing very quickly. So we want to do the best job for you. And then our team are helping us to do that, and we're having them work on new areas of the business. But I thought it might be just fun to show you Maggie in her latest incarnation, because you can now chat with her by typing as well. But increasingly, people are using the voice function. So when you're on our website, if you just come down, there's usually a little tab, and we're putting on more and more pages now as we're rolling Maggie out, but a little tab on the lower right-hand side here. You tap on it like this. Maggie comes out, says hello. There, she puts on a little headset, you see, customer care. And you can just press to talk to her. And it goes something like this. Hey, Maggie, are you there? I'm just, this is Seymour. I'm here with Kate and Bailey. We had a couple of questions to ask you.
I'm here. It's great to meet you, Seymour, Kate, and Bailey. What can I help you with today?
Hi, Maggie. I just want to know how exactly do I know which exact phone model I have? I think it's Samsung.
No problem, Seymour. To find your exact phone model, you can usually go to Settings, then About Phone, and then look for the model name. It should only take about 10 seconds. Once you have that, I can help make sure you get the right fit for anything you need.
Maggie, so I think it's actually a Samsung Galaxy 23. Do you have a phone case for that?
Yes, we do. The clear-cut case is compatible with the Samsung Galaxy S23. It's a great choice because it's crystal clear, protects your phone, and enables wireless magnetic charging. Would you like to know more about it?
No, I think we're good for now. I did have one thing for you. It was actually Kate's birthday just the other day. Could we sing her happy birthday, please?
I can certainly help with that. Happy birthday, Kate. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kate. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Maggie.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Maggie.
For Maggie, she really is. It's truly incredible, and she knows about the company. There's very little about the company that you can't ask and get a quick answer, including that, like helping you to figure out like what phone have you got, and she can talk about compatibility with any of our products. And there's something else coming very soon that I'm keen to tell you about. I want to tell you about this. Yeah, Spot. So Spot could be the biggest thing yet for Magfast in terms of us taking all of this potential that our team, including these two, have helped us to create. But mainly you watching now, you're part of the incredible group of people who've supported us. This, I think, Spot could be like the unlock, as the kids call it these days, the unlock that can make such a huge difference for us. Spot is a technology that we've built under the skin, single point of truth. Single point of truth. What does that mean? It means that you can just go to one place and find out everything, right? It ain't perfect yet, but we've got most customer information all together in one place. And that sounds like I struggle with how to describe how important this is. But very few companies, if you've been in business for a while, you know this, information tends to be scattered all over the place. There are plenty of people saying, oh, we'll sell you a system that'll bring it all together. They charge a lot of money for it. It takes years, crazy money for getting the software and implementing it. And it doesn't freaking work. And we've had a little bit of experience with that. Luckily, we haven't kind of squandered much on that in the past. But Amanda, who's our lead tech, has brought together this new system called Spot. I mean, Kate, you worked in customer care for a minute. Just explain to us what this means for that one function. And it does many other things, but for customer care.
I mean, it's pretty life-changing for customer care because they're seeing like they usually would have to go to like 5 different places to find everything, and now they can look in one place, and it cuts their response time. It's a stress reliever. It's completely changing customer care.
And Spot gives us lots of fantastic information as well. Spotted something like 37% of customers with Magfast products come back and order more. That's a very high proportion, by the way. I actually looked it up. That's more than a third. You might think, well, surely everybody would come back. Well, that's not the way commerce works. We looked at other DTC customers, so that's direct to consumer customers. This information came from a company called OpenSend. The top of the average is about 28%. Okay, so a little bit less than 3 in 10 will come back for more. The top of the leaderboard. No surprises here. CBD, okay, top of the leaderboard, 36.2%. Magfast, okay, 37%. So we're right up there with Grandma's gummies. We're right up there. Yeah. We've sort of known this for a while, but getting the numbers straight has been very, very difficult before the kind of legion of work that culminated in Spot. And so, just for fun, this was when we did the passport launch the other day. I watched the screen, and I'm going to show you a screen capture now. There's like a fuzzy over it, so that I'm not showing anybody's personal information here. But I just want you to look. So these are the people placing orders, pre-orders when we did passport launch a few weeks ago. So just look at this. I'm going to read the first name of the person, and then the number of times, like which order this is. So Diane, 9th order, Stanley, 10th, Janice, 15th, James, 15th, William, 10, Jim, 36, Marcus, 3, Russell, 13, Edward, 13, Christian, 8, Kay, 8, Ernest 38, Stephen 23, John 30. You get the point, right? So this has a very important strategic meaning for MagFast, because when people discover MagFast, like when they come in, all right, and we ship them the products that we've now got, they absolutely love it, and they come back over and over again. So pop quiz, right? Let's look at Yeti. Like Yeti's like a cult. People love their Yeti stuff. Okay, in my household, my wife, my daughter, they both have the enormous mugs.
Yep.
So what do we think the average is? The average number of products per customer is for Yeti?
I'm going to say 2, just because you just said both your wife and daughter have a cup. So 2.
I'll go ahead and I'll guess through 3.
The preponderance of evidence is that it's 2 to 3 for Yeti. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Apple, longer over time, but at any one moment in time, 3 to 4. Like an Apple, you just think about it. People have the watch and they have their laptop and they have their iPad, all this stuff. 3 to 4. Right. You want to know what the MagFast number is? The MagFast number is 8.
Oh my gosh.
MagFast is 8.
Wow.
Well, so we're double. We're double.
Except that it's not. That's the number of Lux. When you add in all the things that aren't Lux that they get a case, they get an AirPro, they get a non, they get it's 14 people.
Oh my
14
gosh.
per customer.
Oh
right?
my gosh.
So the job, right? The job here is we got to get new customers in the door. So club number 1 of the day, the WMCC number 1 is the Wireless Magnetic Charging Club. Okay, it's the Wireless Magnetic Charging Club, and the thing is, just about everybody's in this club, but they didn't even know that they were. Right? It's kind of ridiculous. What happened over the last few years is that Samsung and Apple and Google and all of the others, they put wireless charging into the phone. All right. Here's a Samsung from a couple of years ago. I think it's actually a close cousin of the one you just mentioned, the 23. This is 23 FE. So they put wireless charging into the phone. Most people didn't even know about it. And they certainly didn't know that you can just snap on a clear-cut case or a case from anyone else, and you get wireless magnetic charging. All right. And we have the best wireless magnetic charger in the world. So the number 1 job for us is to get as many people as possible in through the door. And so we're starting to put kind of ad campaigns together. One of the ways people can find out, by the way, if they're ready to just buy a charger or if they need to get a case is this. You just get a paperclip, a humble paperclip. Okay, you're a humble paper. Good, right? And they can just stick it straight on the back of their phone. And if the paperclip stays like that, right, they're ready for wireless magnetic charging. 99, almost 100% of the time, they're ready to go. If it falls off, then they just need to get a case. And we have the clear-cut case. You're welcome to buy them for $49. They're on the website just now. We have, golly, I forget how many it is. It's well over 60 different models now, I think, yeah. And it comes in this beautiful packaging, right? So it's perfect for gifting as well, like all of the other products. And we actually even just improved, I was talking about, we wanted to improve our shipping. So this is the first step of that. This is the new shipping box. Yeah, Kate has one there as well. And so the thing arrives actually looking like something, not looking like another piece of junky mail. You can just grab the side. Look at this. Tears off really nicely like that. Nice. And you open it up and you've got this absolutely stunning product inside, from which maybe then new customers will say, you know what, maybe I'll trust them with a cable, or perhaps go even further than that. So this is like the number 1, we're pausing here because we had some things we wanted to show you today and just have this little investment window. But like the number 1 job for the team at the moment is to build up how do we get new customers in. Now, Bailey, all right, is a wizard of the online. She's connected to the socials. She's dialed in. She's locked in. Bailey's locked in.
There we go.
Bailey, on the inter social webs, like what's the number 1 thing you have to do when you post something? You gotta
hook your person. You gotta
hook people. All right,
get their attention.
And the number 1 way to hook people's attention, well, there are many ways, but one of the key ways online is with a what? With a question, because questions hook the mind. And the other thing is if you could do something really silly, right? So people go, what's this crazy thing going on here? So we've come up with an idea. I've got to caution everybody. This is very early days, all right? But it's been making us laugh internally. And seeing as you're kind of like, you're our kind of inside group, we thought we'd give you just a little preview of something that we're working on. These are going to be some ads. We're going to start running them in a few weeks. We only have the stills here at the moment. But what's the name of today's show, right? Welcome to
WMCC.
The WMCC. So we thought it'd be fun. All right. So the ultimate payoff is that we're welcoming people to the Wireless Magnetic Charging Club, and they get a case, a complimentary case, or a low, whatever. But we need something to have people going, oh, I wonder what the WMCC is. So we came up with this idea, and the ad idea is called, the campaign idea is called, what is the WMCC? And so we imagine a voiceover or a presenter, and so you'll probably see all three of us in these in the coming weeks saying, what is the WMCC? And then we go through a series of hopefully entertaining things. That is it the following thing? So should we just can we get these up on the screen here? All right. So Bailey, you've done a boatload of work on these. So take us through. So the first of these is, Bailey,
The Walla Walla Medicinal Caffeine Club.
Okay, so let's spend a minute on it, because this will give you an idea of the kind of crazy that we're trying to get to here. Just look at that ridiculous crew there, each of them with some medicinal coffee in the WMCC cup. I don't know where that crazy ass dog came from, but anyway. So this is the kind of stuff we want to do, and we're gonna use the new technologies to kind of to bring this to life. Hopefully, make some really fun ads. All right. So quickly, Bailey, what are the other ones we've been working on? What's this?
The Walrus Management Consulting Company.
Which I think is just such a brilliantly stupid
funny
idea.
every time.
Next.
The Workplace Motivational Clapping Circle.
Yay, because we want to be happy at work. Yay.
The Wealthy Mustache Connoisseurs Club.
Indeed.
And the Werewolf Manicurist Crisis Council.
Indeed. And they do, I mean, to be serious for a minute, they do important work.
Yes. Yes.
So we're going to do a bunch of those. We're going to animate them. I got one animated for you right now. Let's roll it.
Wet Mop Combat Coalition.
Our beloved Rex is not here today. He's a lot fitter than you think, right?
We all are, apparently.
Yeah. And something I just want to mention before we move on from that, we think it would be fun to have a program where you guys could do that yourselves if you want to. And we did this a few years ago where we had like a program where you could kind of make content and refer people in. We did it for the original launch of Lux. We've got a much bigger, better range of products together now. So Kate committed just before we came on air to putting together our new referral program, and we'll be announcing that within the next couple of months, let's say. Okay? Something like that. All right. Stay with us, please. Coming up with these gorgeous new products in a stunning new material. We've got the WMCC that's a club. We've got the WMCC that's a constellation. Plus, we'll have some more information about it's just going to be 7 days if folks want to invest. So let's jump ahead and do the next of these WMCCs now, the constellation. And this is really just kind of saying out loud a sort of secret strategy of ours that hasn't really been too much of a secret ever since we started. In fact, this was fun. I went back to our very first launch presentation from quite a few years ago now. I found this slide. Okay, and Philip, who's with us today, look at him showing off his jaws. What's it called? A push zoom, where the kind of camera moves, but it all stays the same. All right. So this shot is from the original launch presentation. It's making the point that our strategy is that every single product should be best in class. Every product should by itself be the best one in its class. I think we came close in the first iteration at the time. I think we're nailing it this time around. And the difference between the first generation, second generation, many differences, but a key one was that the first generation had snap to charge. The products would magnetically snap together, but it was our own connection. They were beautiful. It worked great. People loved it. But what happened was the industry sort of started noticing how delightful magnetic charging was, and came together and settled on a wireless charging standard and a wired charging standard. USB-C, of course, for the wired standard. We think we've nailed it for USB-C. This beautiful cable. But then for the snap to charge, we settled on the industry standard. We call it wireless magnetic charging because everyone understands what that is. The two industry names for it, MagSafe in the Apple world, Qi2 in the non-Apple world. They're all basically the same thing. There are some slight technical differences, but essentially, if you've got this ring over the coil in your phone, it's going to work, and it's going to work great. So all of the second generation products are universally compatible with everything, built on all of the standards. Just as I showed you just then, remember I showed you Time Pro going onto a competitor's kind of smaller, lighter charger. So these new products, right? Air Pro. I threw out one or two of the reviews for people. So Air Pro, thank you, Chandler. Strong, stable, beautiful, compatible with all other phones, right? Both wirelessly and wired. Database Pro, Jesse says it's the hub of my home. Okay, connects to all of your stuff, uses all of the industry standards. Plus, it has, of course, beautiful magnetic connection right onto the bottom of Air Pro like that. All right. Lux Pro, again, standards-based cable, just super high power, super beautiful, super flexible, and lots and lots and lots of data. Most of us don't need data that often. When you need it, it's really good if something takes 3 seconds rather than 3 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Power Brick Pro, even our humble little brick, okay? Quality, says Joanne. Normandin, am I saying that correctly? Thank you, Joanne. A little review she sent over in early March. Quality, as we say. We really love Power Brick Pro. And then the simple clear-cut case. Really proud of this little guy. I've just shown you what an important place it has in our overall strategy for the company. And folks are loving the clear-cut case as well. We're just getting review after review after review. Thank you, Devin, for this one. And then, of course, they haven't shipped yet, but Passport, again, and Time Pro, all right, are both going to be aiming for this, kind of top of the reviews spot. So each product is a star in its own right. 7 stars: Air Pro, Database Pro, Passport, Time Pro, Lux Pro, Power Brick Pro, Clear Cut Case, and of course the 2 new ones, Passport and Time Pro, and they make up, as it were, a whole life modular charging constellation like this. A constellation of stars. All right. And I think the best stars are prepared to share the limelight, so we play nicely with others. But as you've heard, many of our customers are choosing to kind of build the collection around MagFast, and that's been our intention from the beginning, is to make each of the products so great that you want to add to the collection. So that's it. It's very simple. That's the system. Shall I show them all together in one crazy collection? So here's Power Brick Pro. You're going to plug it into the wall. Okay. I've got the yellow Lux Pro here as the cable. By the way, remember it has the nice little strap, and if you need it, it has the little adapter if ever you need to plug into the old USB-A. I'm just going to remove that for now, like that. We plug into the back here. Okay. These guys can connect to each other as well. I'm just going to move quickly now rather than plugging everything and actually doing it. But you've got a clear-cut case on there. That's going to snap on nicely there. You're going to get Passport. That's going to snap on nicely there. And we've got Time Pro coming up very soon. That goes on there as well. And more in the pipeline. So it's a super beautiful whole life, all right, solution. And we're really pleased with that. That's your second WMCC. Your third one, this is the email we sent out, right, Kate, about the Artemis 2 space vehicle in the middle there.
Yep.
Right. And one of the earliest pieces of art from, I think it's dated between 29 and 30,000 BC, or BCE, as is the politically correct way of calling it these days. And now we're going to unveil what they have in common, right? So this, now that it's bigger on the screen, is rather immodest Venus of Delony Vestronchoni. She's made out of the first ever man-made material. Right now we make thousands, hundreds of thousands of different materials. She's made out of the very first ever man-made material.
Ooh.
a version of the same material is used in Artemis 2. Just the other day, this is actually the Orion. Artemis 2 is the mission. Orion is the craft. Here's the re-entry vehicle coming in at 25,000 miles an hour. This is the fastest human return from space in history. Okay. A little warm on the bottom there, ladies. 3,150 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. What do these guys have in common? They have an incredible material in common. Just look at this. This is ceramic.
Wow.
She's ceramic. They were protected by ceramic. It's this astonishing material, really from the dawn of civilization, right up to the latest technologies, far beyond space travel. And ceramic is coming to the next level of MagFast products. And I want to show them to you in a moment, if I may. First of all, let's see how ceramic is being used by some others. Have you ever seen these beautiful knives? Kyocera make these incredible knives. This is considered, Philippe Stark designed this for Xiaomi. It's considered to be one of the most beautiful smartphones ever made.
Yeah.
Chanel, this is considered to be a modern classic as well. The J12 in white ceramic. This is amazing.
Yeah,
and one of the very latest products to be launched in this in 2026, one of the hottest tech products around at the moment is the exquisite Oura Ring, right? You know, the fitness, you guys do the fitness ring. Everyone knows when someone with an Oura Ring, whether or not they have one. And this is it, the Oura Ring, also in white ceramic. And Oura has a very similar ceramic process to ours, because you see, ceramic isn't a paint and it's not a powder coat. In fact, it's not really any kind of finish that sits on top of the metal. It's something else entirely. And so the whole process of creating these works of art, using it, is completely different. First of all, the core alloy needs very careful sandblasting, which opens up the surface texture. There's then a process called passivation, right, which stabilizes the chemistry. Then you do degreasing. So the thing is now just sitting there like waiting and ready to receive. So all oils and residues are removed. And the ceramic is then sprayed on. It's this incredible high voltage process up to 100,000 volts, like between 60 and 100,000 volts. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of volts. Okay. You get caught up in 100,000 volts. You'd know about it. All right. So it's extremely high voltage. But then it's actually cured at more, so to get the best long-lasting finish, it's then cured at more modest temperatures. It's still pretty hot, 356 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees centigrade or Celsius. Very, very carefully controlled process. But the result is just this gorgeous, look at this, gorgeous sol gel nanohybrid ceramic glazing. And it's literally the process I've just described. It grows it into the aluminium, into the aluminum. It's chemically and mechanically bonded, like far more than just some coating, some paint on a metal. It's a ceramic structure that has literally become part of the metal. Isn't that amazing?
Wow. I had no idea.
I didn't either.
So enough chit chat. Do you want to have a look at them? Want to see these new products?
Yes.
So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the brand new, it's your WMCC number 3. It's the white MagFast ceramic collection.
Ooh.
And I have no words. Look at this.
Wow.
I'm so excited about this. That is beautiful.
Of course, look at these. I mean, the shapes were incredible before. Now look at them in ceramic, right? So the Air Pro, of course, still the heavyweight in power and design, still the heavyweight in weight, and now also, I guess, the sort of global heavyweight in sort of irrationally inducing lust in the viewer. Okay, because who can see this and not, amazing. So that's Air Pro, Database Pro as well.
Cool.
Of course, it's simpler shapes, but just look at that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous?
Beautiful.
We're going to do Passport as well. Okay. And to complete the collection, Time Pro as well. And Passport and Time Pro, we only announced them a few weeks ago. Look at Time Pro. Isn't that amazing?
Time Pro's so cute.
I know it is.
Now, I don't have, I've only have 2 very, very early samples here. They don't even have the full gloss finish. But you want to see them? Shall I bring them up here?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So this is our first sample. So I want to emphasize this. This is not with the kind of polished glossy finish that we're going to have, but this is Air Pro in the kind of ceramics that you were just hearing about. Isn't that? Get back under the camera. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I love it so much.
Someplace here. Yeah. Here we go. Here also is still looking like a spaceship. Zoom. Zoom. And there it goes, magnetically straight onto the bottom. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
So pretty.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I want the white ones for sure.
I want them all.
Yeah, I do want them all.
And can we just bring up this is a retouch to get rid of the mess in the bedroom. But this is a picture of what I've actually been living with for a few weeks now. This is the little setup that I have by the bed, and you can see it's pretty great. There's the watch on the back, and the AirPods on there, and then of course you're going to place your phone right on the top. I'm totally biased, right? You shouldn't take anything I say at face value. I'm loving this dog. I am loving this. Okay, it's absolutely fantastic. So that's it. These are the 4 new products. And what we're going to do is what we did so successfully last year, which is just to show some new products like that. And then for folks who want to invest, just make those gifts if you want to invest in MagFast. Right. So Kate, you've got most of the details with you there. So help me take folks through this. So this thing's, if you're watching us live right now, it is Tuesday, April the 21st, like right now. If you're on the replay, who knows? But the original stream of this was 2026, by the way. Yeah. So Tuesday, April 21st. So this is going to open for investments at
4 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, April 23rd. So in 2 days from if you're watching this live.
Okay. So 2 days from now, we got a special page. In fact, can we get that page ready, the URL ready? We're going to have a special, what we call the concierge page, where all of the information is contained. We'll get that to you in just a minute. If you want to do this, I must stress, this is only to be done if this is right for you. But we've got the concierge page. And I should probably just take a minute and go through kind of, like 3 reasons why you might invest, choose to invest, and 1 reason why not. The kind of the 3 reasons, and I'll give you a bit more detail, but the 3 reasons are your head. When you look at the facts of what's going on here, does it make sense? Do use your head a little bit, please, for this, because sometimes people get like kind of a bit excited about the products. I want to show you some of the reasons why we think the numbers are beginning to make really, really good sense. The next reason is your heart. You can just feel what's going on here. Maybe you have some of the products in your hands and you feel that there's something special going on. And then the third reason, of course, is because you just can't resist the exquisite ceramic white investors limited edition perks. That would be reason.
That's a great reason.
reason number 3. And as I mentioned earlier, you'd be in good company. 75%. This is not true, by the way, for most companies. 75% of our investors, what is it, 5,500? I gave you the number earlier on. 75% are also customers of MagFast. And the same is true the other way around. 1 in 5 people who own a MagFast product is also already, even before this week that's coming up, is already a shareholder in MagFast. And we love that. We're so grateful to you. And if you're not already in the gang, we'd love to welcome you in, even if it's just kind of some lunch money or something, just so you kind of, what's the expression? Just so you get your beak wet. And if you've already invested, I hope we've made you proud over the last year. I've certainly never been more excited about what we have on deck. I should just say before we start, however, the one major reason not to invest, this kind of stuff is risky. We've certainly proven that. My goodness, we nearly disappeared a few years ago. So if you do choose to invest, only use if you're a professional investor, well, not professional, but like if you have a kind of portfolio strategy and an investment advisor and so on, this would absolutely be something that would come from your kind of your high risk pool, right? Which would not be, especially if you're no longer young, the high risk part of it would be a smaller part, or discretionary money, money that you would have otherwise blown in Las Vegas or something like that. But no rent money, no college money. We always say no retirement funds, right? Please, only just not a penny that you can't afford to lose. That's the expression I'm looking for. All right, so let's go through a few reasons why the head might prevail here. Okay, well, it might prevail because you're starting to like the story on the numbers. As I said, it was from a low base last year, but in 12 months, we're up 879%. That information is just directly out of Shopify. That's our sales management system. I just did same day. I think it was 15th of April 24 to 25, and then 25 to 26 to get the comparison of those two numbers. All right, that's after discounts. Okay. Another reason your head might prevail in this is that you like the strategy I mentioned earlier on, the kind of best in class constellation, right? So every item is a star in its own right. It just doesn't get on deck if it isn't, right? So we might, as we broaden out the store, we might want to offer one or two other people's good to have products that are quality, but if it's got Magfast on it, it's got to be a superstar product. And then we build out a constellation of truly exceptional products. What else? You might like our technology and product pipeline. We just launched Passport, world's first ever, remember, that can bring power in through wireless magnetic charging, as well as out into your phone. Plus, the first ever with Iontra technology on board. That's a pretty smart technology stack there. I mean, for a company to deliver those is really something. Yep. And indeed, I want to just highlight that partnership with Iontra. There's a great deal of potential in that, and the stuff we're discussing at the moment, we're not ready to make an announcement yet, but I'm very excited about some of the things that we're working on with them in the background. Plus, I'm not going to go into it today. We told you about it before, but we have a bunch of exclusive IP, intellectual property. That means patents, trademarks, design patents, and so on, that only we have. The stuff that like the competitors watching us today, the stuff that they ain't allowed to copy it. And then just more broadly, the market is enormous. And by the way, a lot of investor presentations only ever talk about what a big market it is and not about how they've already got some traction within it. But the market is absolutely huge. It's estimated to be to hit 7.5 billion smartphones by this year. Like the actual number of users is a bit smaller than that, but 7.5 billion smartphones in circulation, 60% of which run out of battery at some time every week. So this charging gig ain't going away anytime soon. So the global market for mobile chargers, that includes charging stands, power banks, is massive, and it's growing like a weed. It's around 40 billion now and growing very, very fast. Chargers, of course, still need cables. I mean, did you look at the size of this market? Right, it's like midway between these two at the moment, on the way to $56 billion. That's bigger than Hollywood, right?
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, and chargers need cables. That's an even bigger market. We have the best damn cable on the planet with Lux Pro, certainly the most desirable. Allied Market Research reports that the market was just about 13 billion back in 21, expected to reach almost 70 by 2031. So it's growing like a weed. And we have Lux Pro, arguably the most desirable cable on the planet right now, USB-C as the core standard. And so the rate at which this market is growing is simply incredible. As always, remember, startup investing in companies, it's always risky, not always rewardy. Okay? Always risky, not always rewardy. All right. What about the heart? Well, I don't know. I mean, Bailey, you joined it recently. Kate, you've been here for a while. It's kind of an amazing community and way beyond just the people who work inside the company. But I do think it's the people like these two in the company who've created this feeling out in the community in so many ways, in customer care and with socials and so on.
Well, if you had asked me before I started at MagFast, will you ever get excited about chargers? I would have been like, no, that's weird. But now I get so excited. I love our stuff.
And the answer is yes. Still weird, but yes.
Yes.
So, folks, I mean, everyone who's in our community, I always say everyone is equal. If you're just looking at us for the first time, welcome. You're amongst equals. If you're a customer, welcome. Our investors, of course, are first amongst equals. Is maybe a good way of putting it, because they've done this extra piece to help lift us up. The other thing is you get a chance to back the underdog. Okay, right. We're the little guys. We're up against Apple making chargers, Samsung, Anker. Right, Anker is the big one in our category. Maybe it's kind of fun to invest a few dollars in an American company with better ideas, caring more about the details, and kind of the sort of audacity to take some of these guys out. Everyone loves a David versus Goliath story, don't they, ladies?
Mm-hmm.
You know, yep. I think the other thing about investing in MagFast is you're kind of betting on craft. All right. These products have so much care and so much love that go into them at all stages, from design through to manufacturing, packaging. Where's the packaging here? This is ridiculous. Let's just look at it again. This is the Investors Edition packaging from the first Air Pro. I mean,
it's beautiful.
Very few companies care to craft their packaging like that, but we do. The products are absolutely incredible. And in a world where most things are just getting kind of cheaper and flimsier, here's a charger from one of our competitors, and it's fine. It works. It charges your phone.
I don't think that one works anymore.
Yeah, it looks
that one just might just not work anymore. But I was careful. So we're being very stubborn, and we're saying no. Things can be beautiful, and they can be really well made, and they can delight you for a long, long, long time. So a lot of folks have found that investing in us or in a company like us, it isn't just financial. Indeed, there's no guarantee of kind of financial reward for it, but it's kind of a vote for the world you want to live in, almost. And we feel very proud about that. We've planted a whole load of trees. What's the number, Bailey? Can you just look up the number quickly?
So 653,405 trees.
Okay, so that's a lot. We
Yeah,
want to do more.
Yep.
We want to do more. And again, if you're new around here, we actually did send Kate and Brittany, who used to work with us a while back, out into the field. And here they are checking it all out. That was quite a nice gig, actually, Kate, wasn't it? Like
it was amazing.
Yeah, we were all sitting here, sort of, taking placing orders and answering customer queries, and Kate's swanning around the world.
Swanning, I don't know about that, but yes, it was an amazing experience.
Again, only invest in MagFast this week if it's right for you, if it feels right for you, and if it's right for you from all aspects of your life. Now, and remember, I said that the third reason is maybe you've got a few spare dollars and you're falling in love with the new ceramics. So let's take a look at them. And this is, I think, a nice way to think about this is, this is when you're an investor with the kind of Investors Limited Edition ceramic white. This is going to take pride. I mean, this is going to be this beautiful sculpture in your home. I mean, it's something, when people come to visit, they're going to notice it. And I don't have a white one to show you yet, but your passport is going to be with you the whole time. And I think that's super. Like, I love going out with our products and telling people, I'm part of the company that made them. And you can do the same thing. You be out there with your passport, but be white one. Folks are going to, my goodness, what is that? This will be with you the whole time. And I just think it's really fun to know a little of the story of the company, to love some of the products and have them with you. So here's what we are going to do. We'll flesh out more details over the coming days because we're kind of tight for time, and I want to wrap this thing up. But we're going to start out with 3 investment levels, right, Kate, or perks at 3. You can invest at any amount that you would want. When you go in there, you can't invest a whole amount of money. If you put in like $1,000, it'll probably say, "Oh, do you want to do 993, or do you want to do 1,007, or whatever it comes out to?" So this is for 1,000 or more. So go go up like that if it asks you the question.
Round
So-
up. Round up.
Round up. So at 1,000, if you, and again, only if it's right for you. But if you're able to join us in this round with $1,000, what are we doing, Kate?
Well, if you want to invest 1,000 plus, you will get a Air Pro and a passport in the Investors Limited Edition ceramic white.
So this is numbered, limited edition, the amazing new ceramic white. Yeah, we got it on the screen now. And ships later this year. Okay, we're targeting Q4, hopefully earlier in Q4 this time. All right, so that's at 1,000. Now you go up to 2,000. All right, and we're going to do 2 of these, and we're going to do two of these in ceramic white. And Kate,
And 2 database pros in the ceramic white.
okay, so this is just right. So again, it's only if it's right for you, but at the 2K level, it's kind of the perks are significantly more than double at the 1K level. Trust me, if 1K is you'll be thrilled. You'll be absolutely thrilled, and we'll always look after you, kind of down the road as well. And now for the first time, because so many people chose 2K last time, we're like, maybe we should offer a 3K. So we're going to do a 3K level. And what happens there, Kate?
So at 3K, it's actually crazier than you might think. You get 4 Air Pros, 4 passports, and 4 database pros, all in the ceramic white.
And 4. So you get this kit all in ceramic white, kind of times 4. So now we're into like every room in the house type of stuff, or maybe friends and family. And it's surprising the number of our customers who decide, you know what, this stuff is nice enough to give. We always joke about you give any other cable, all right, and you be, you know, like divorce is in your future. But these things are just so gorgeous that people buy them in quantities, and that's one of the reasons our average numbers are so high, especially on cables. It's because people they buy 10, 20, 30, 40, and more sometimes. Okay. So that's it. Those are the three levels that we're offering. We're super excited about it. Now the dates are important. Katie, take us through this so folks know where they stand on the dates, please.
Yes. So we're going to have a replay tomorrow, Wednesday, April 22nd. It'll be at 4 p.m. Eastern, like usual, which is 1 p.m. Pacific.
And if you're watching that replay now, it's already happening. Welcome.
Yes, you're watching it.
Thank you for joining us for this replay.
Yes. We were live at one point. And then we are our offering opens on Thursday, April 23rd at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. That will be, I'm so excited. So at that point, at 4 p.m. Eastern on Thursday is when you will be able to invest and earn perks if that's what you choose to do.
We're doing it again. I should mention with our friends at Net Capital, who as always have been absolutely incredible. The federal government, who's always working on our behalf, sometimes making it a little challenging to get these things raised up. They've just changed their website around, caused all kinds of challenges. Net Capital were incredible. I want to give another shout out to Rex, who we said can't be with us today because of a family situation. We love you, Rex. Get you back here as soon as possible. Rex has done a huge amount of work on this behind the scenes as well. So thank you, buddy. Hope to have you back very, very soon. All right. Yes. Okay. So we open Thursday, April 23rd, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And we'll be sending you emails and kind of other bits and pieces as we go along. But the next main stream is going to be when?
On Tuesday, April 28th at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have our Q&A. So any questions you put down below today or over the next few days, we will answer as many as we possibly can on Tuesday during the Q&A.
Yeah. So we'll get, I mean, obviously we'll tend towards the most asked questions, but we might throw in an occasional crazy one. So give us your best shot. And I do want to emphasize that whilst in the show we can only answer so many, and whilst customer care are going to be getting vast numbers of emails and so on coming in, so they'll work through as many of them they can as quickly as they can. The quickest way to answer a lot of questions is going to be to just chat with Maggie. You can either type to her, or
Yep.
you can, as you heard, you can just speak with her. And by the way, we would love it if you would speak with her, because that's kind of new, and we want to see how it goes and work on making her better.
Even better.
So as I said, 5,547 investors as of now. If you want to, thank you so much. And if you want to come in again, we'd love to welcome you in for some more and get some more of these beautiful things in your hands. And we really are, whilst the items we just announced are scheduled for a little bit later this year, in terms of us talking about something and then shipping it, the timelines are coming back down to kind of maybe not the best in the industry, but really pretty competitive now. And we're thrilled about that. And to the team, everyone in the team who's worked on that, who's watching now, thank you so much. Oh, minimum investment people often ask about. It's like 110 and change. There aren't any perks at that level because the perks cost kind of real money to do. But we would love to welcome you in, and you'll be equally as valued a member of our community at whatever level is right for you. I should just mention, Kate, we've done this before. This is all done under the purview of the Securities and Exchange Commission. This is the feds, people. They don't mess around. There's very strict rules about we have to provide financials, audited financials, all in the right way. There are time limits on what we can do. There's money limits on what we can offer. If this is popular, there won't be room for everyone. We've sold out in the past twice. Two previous outings were sold out. The first couple of times we did it, we crashed the servers.
Yep.
We opened the doors, and Net Capital sort of like that, and then
quality problem.
Yeah, exactly. It's a quality problem to have. So if you want in, please get in quickly. Pay attention to everything we're saying here. Never invest a penny that you can't afford to lose. If you do want to do this, if you don't already have an account at Net Capital, you might want to go set one up quickly, just because, username, password can be fiddly, and you don't want to, if it is moving quickly at the beginning, you don't want to be fumbling with that while other people are placing their investments. And please review all of the materials carefully. We're going to be posting it at Net Capital. We've got a supplementary page that's kind of a duplicate of a lot of the same information, but it's on our website. The SEC hosts information. Take a look. I promise you're not going to be investing based on past financial performance, okay? Because it's been tough in the past. This is going to be, do you think we're really going somewhere? Do you really think we're going somewhere now? And as I said, we're super excited. Okay, so we got that URL for you now. Where's the concierge page going to be?
It is magfast.com/invest, and we will put any of our like this replay will be up on there. The Q&A will be up on there. Any streams that we do, any information we can give you, investor packet, FAQs, all of the things will be at the concierge page.
Get it all on the concierge page. One place with all of it. And Net Capital, of course, the kind of the official site for the SEC is very strict about the rules. We have to post all the right things in the right places. You can sort of maybe some of the kind of softer stuff you get from us, and then the kind of hard investment stuff you get at Net Capital. All right. But you can go to magfast.com/invest right now. Set up your Net Capital account if you haven't already. If you've invested before, you should be fine. But you might want to just check that the login is good. Mm-hmm. Again, only if this feels like the right thing for you to do, and only at the level that's completely comfortable for you. But I've got to say, I would love to be sending you some of these new ceramics. Okay, I think we should probably give away some prizes.
Yeah, announce some winners.
We'll announce the winners. We'll do a quick recap, and then we'll let you go. Really, really appreciate you all being here today. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. So what are we giving away? We're giving away 3 complete sets, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Air Pro, Database Pro, and a PowerBrick Pro, and a Lux Pro cable.
In black, I think, to go with it. Except
not the yellow, but
just the yellow that I have here. Your prize is either Database Pro, Air Pro, Lux Pro, PowerBrick Pro immediately, we'll ship it to immediately, or ceramic. Okay. The prize winners, if you would like, you have to wait a little longer.
Yep.
But prize winners, you can have it in ceramic. Okay. And we will have a white cable and a white Power Brick Pro to match. They won't be in ceramic because you can't make a cable out of ceramic and so on. But yeah, you'll get matching white cable and Power Brick Pro and ceramic, the new MagFast, the white MagFast ceramic collection, the WMCC, the white MagFast ceramic collection. Air Pro and Database Pro. All right. So we've drawn 3 winners from everyone who registered. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So our first winner is Weston Anderson from Madison, Alabama.
Woo, congratulations, Weston.
Oh my God, Weston, what are you going to choose?
I can't wait to see.
Can you delayed gratification or instant gratification? The choice is yours. Yeah.
Our second winner, Deborah Schroeder from Elkhart, Indiana.
Debbie, excellent. Well done.
And then our third winner is Rhonda Hartzell from Ambrell, North Carolina. I hope I said that right.
Albemarle, Albemarle, North Carolina.
Right. But that's Rhonda Hartzell.
Okay.
Rhonda.
But she doesn't care because she's a winner.
Yes. Yay, Rhonda. Okay, so you guys just reach out to customer care right now if you want, but also probably Marla from customer care will reach out to you guys to so you can decide what do you want to do. Do you want the black now or do you want the white later?
All right, so let's wrap this thing up. Let's just go through the perks again real quick and summarize the dates, and then we'll let you go. Thank you so much for staying with us all this way through. All right, so if you are able to invest any amount that you would like or nothing at all, whatever feels right to you, let the head and the heart decide together in concert. So if you're able to invest $1,000 or more, it'll be just over like 1,007 or whatever the number comes out to, then you will receive
an Air Pro and a passport in the Investors Limited Edition ceramic white.
Right, and then remember we'll put the animations up as we do this as well. That's going to be the full ceramic finish that we demonstrated for you here. This is a very early sample. It's got more of a kind of an eggshell finish, less of the glossy finish that we're going for. And I don't have any white passport at the moment because it's so new. But this will be finished in lovely ceramic, exactly the same ceramic. It's just going to look absolutely stunning. All right, so that's $1,000. $2,000, Kate.
$2,000, you will get 2 Air Pros and 2 passports and 2 Database Pros.
Okay. So it's a doozy. It's a doozy. Yeah. And if you think $3,000 could be your flavor, we basically take the $2,000 level and double it, right?
Yep. You get 4 of everything: 4 Air Pros, 4 passports, and 4 Database Pros for the $3,000 level.
All right. I think we better wrap this thing up. You are watching either live or the replay of Welcome to the WMCC. The White MagFast ceramic collection really is something we're super proud of. And the Wireless Magnetic Charging Club is a very important, particularly investors or potential investors, like this is going to be a key driver of what they call in the business customer acquisition. As you've seen, once people become customers around here, we're not perfect, but we're quite good at getting people to come back for something else. Mm-hmm. Right. So some updates for us, Kate, and then we'll let everybody go.
So the replay, unless you're watching it right now, is Wednesday, April 22nd at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And then we are offering opens. The doors open on Thursday, April 23rd at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And then our Q&A live stream is on Tuesday, April 28th at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern.
And then the whole thing closes midnight Eastern on Thursday the 30th. And yes. I do just want to point out, sometimes in the past we've had, we close something off and then people writing going, oh, I missed out, can I get in? If we're in charge, then sometimes we're able to do that. Mm-hmm. This is the rules. This is the federal government, people. All right. Mm-hmm. The deadline for this round right, for the filings that we've done and this, that, and the other is midnight, and literally, you go past midnight. So we will be shutting the door,
and it's midnight Eastern. Midnight Eastern, not because sometimes we do Pacific, but in this case it's Eastern. And I will be sending emails and texts to remind everybody. So don't worry, you'll know. And
again, as always, as part of the federal thing, they have a kind of built-in cooling off period, and there'll be a few days and so on after that, before the thing is finalized. Look, only if it's right for you, we'd be thrilled to have you. You can tell how excited we are about these new products. Yeah, yeah,
very excited.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Philip, for running this behind the scenes. Thank you for Phil for all of your help. Thank you to our entire MagFast family, kind of inside the company and outside and beyond. I just feel really proud and excited to do this with you.
Yes. Yep. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here.
Bye now. Well,
I can hear somebody.
I don't know about anyone else. I don't know anyone else. I think that was a pretty hot team delivering right there. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
What happened?
I don't know. Welcome. Can you guys hear us? This is Seymour Segnet. I'm here with Kate Kennard, Bailey Pape, and we're streaming live. You just watched the is it a rerun? Rerun.
Yeah,
reruns like Seinfeld from 1993, isn't it? You just watched an encore presentation of Welcome to the WMCC, which is our live stream from, I guess, 48 hours ago. And we've had a fantastic response to that.
Yes.
And we're very excited to be with you live now as we open just a little window with the opportunity to become an investor in MagFast, or to extend your investment in MagFast if you have previously invested. And someone's already invested. They've managed to hack Net Capital or something. The door's officially open. Don't even bother trying. The doors will be open in about 10 minutes, something like that. Maybe it was a test investment by Net Capital. But if it wasn't, JM, you know who you are. Thank you. Welcome back. We really appreciate you.
Thank you, JM.
And we have a goal this time for an average investment of $2,000. We've come close to it in the past. That's our goal this time. And based on the one investment we have so far, we have met we're at our goal. So it can only go upwards or downwards from here.
Yay!
Right. Very good. Right. So when we do the opening and closing ceremonies, they tend to be much more kind of free form. They're much more, like you send some questions in, we'll answer them. We'll talk about whatever's on our mind, what we're thinking about, what we're proud of. Right now we're counting down to 4 p.m. Eastern, which is 1 p.m. Pacific. It's in about 17 minutes from now. And this is the official opening of our spring fundraiser for MagFast. We do launches from time to time of products. But this is the first time in a year, and I don't know when there'll be a chance again. If you would like to have to join us on this journey as an investor, there's an opportunity to do that. Now, Bailey, this is your first time with us. Pretty exciting, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I would just say that the thing is that there are all kinds of rules and regulations by the federal government. So basically, all of the information is at Net Capital. All right, we've put together. We like to obviously have it placed on our website for you to go to, magfast.com/invest, and we then link to Net Capital from there. And Net Capital is the place that has absolutely everything. A part of the government, the federal, the U.S. federal regulations governing this kind of fundraising are that everything must be together in one place. So Net Capital is our platform of choice. We love the guys. We've been with them for years now. They have helped us through good times and less good times. And I like to think that on a good day, we've kind of been helpful to them as well, because we've been number one or number two on their platform for most of that time. And I think they've been kind enough to say that we've sort of helped them with their business as well. So thank you, guys.
I
If I start saying names, I'll forget some names. Thank you, everybody at Net Capital. We love you. And I will just mention Eric Cox, who hopefully we will be able to get hold of next week for our Q&A. That booking is not in place at the moment.
Yes,
But
we
we're gonna
need
do
to though.
Q&A. Yeah. All right. So that was me talking non-stop for 5 minutes nervously. Let's go to Kate next. What do you got to say, lady?
So I just wanted to remind everyone, like Seymour just said, about our Q&A that's on Tuesday. It's at 4 p.m. Eastern. And if you're watching at magfast.com/live at the moment, there is a Q&A form still on that page. So please be giving us your questions because we want to answer as many as possible on Tuesday. I don't think the Q&A form is on the concierge page, but we'll get it on the concierge page too, just so nobody misses it. But please be giving us your questions because we want them, we want to answer them, we want to help as best we can on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Very good. Bailey, what's on your mind?
Well, I've been doing a lot of like social posting. So keep an eye on socials just for, links to investment and stuff like that, and also Kate and I recently filmed some how-to videos for you guys just to keep everything, clear, show you exactly how to do it, where to do it, how to set everything up. So it's easy for you to invest.
When you say do it, you mean invest in MagFast on
Invest in
Magfast.
all right. And yeah, so what I would say, so first of all, the videos that the ladies have made are fantastic. And they're also the great challenge, because I helped Kate do it a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, and Bailey's helped Kate this time. So Kate's been involved both times. But the thing is that you think, how hard can it be to make a little video about, you just click here and you put in how much you want to invest here, and because the process itself is actually very simple,
Very simple. Yeah.
Very simple.
The video, not so much.
Making the video is
not so easy.
It's insanely difficult, because the thing is that at the time the video is made, it has to be made before we're open for investment. So we have to show you what it will look like when you can invest. We have to record that at a time when no one can invest.
Right. So we can't see exactly what it's supposed to look like, but we're telling you how to do it.
Right.
But it's
somehow
but I think they turned out well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's great. So thank you, guys, because I know that was much more of a slog than it should have been to get together.
So my videos that I did, they are on the concierge page. So if you go to magfast.com/invest and scroll down just a bit under the perks, the beautiful perks section that Seymour built, everyone go look at it. It looks really good. But anyway, my how-to videos are down there. And then Bailey's how-to video, she will be posting on social media. So y'all will be able to see her video there as well.
It should actually be going up like right now.
Okay.
In like 4 minutes. So.
Okay.
Very good. 4 minutes. Okay, right. Now, so we're now 12 minutes before 4 o'clock. Kate, I know we have an email and because these days are always a bit of a scramble, right? So, Kate, I checked over the email and the text message a few minutes ago. Are they ready to go out now?
As we were going live, I scheduled them. So yes, they will be going out. So everyone look for your email and text.
Very good. Those should go out. Yeah, because we open at 4 o'clock. We're going to stream just like through 4 o'clock for a while afterwards. We'll take your questions. Oh, right. The other thing I wanted to mention is this is, one of the things that was in the big show that we just did on the replay for you just now. But one of the great things about MagFast is this amazing community, for many, many years now, through some pretty tough times for a while back there. Mm-hmm. And you guys have always sort of supported us in the most incredible way. I hope, now that we've finally got a flow of these really top tier products coming out, you're feeling that your support for us, those of you who've believed in us, I hope that belief is now being fulfilled. But one of the things about investing is it's kind of like I said in the thing, everybody's equal. Like if you just discovered if you just discovered us on Facebook 5 minutes ago, you're part of the family. Welcome. We'd love to have you here. Check out what we're doing. It's a little nuts. It's not like most other companies. But there are folks who've been with us for many, many years and keep on coming back and investing over and over again. And the gentleman who who slipped, and obviously I'm going to observe privacy, but the gentleman who slipped in somehow through a trap door or a back door or something, and is the first person to invest in this round. It opens officially in just a few minutes. Is back for certainly his third, and I think maybe his fourth investment. Definitely three. Has come back in, I think it's his third actually, 2022, 2024, and now in 2026. So
That's
JM,
amazing.
thank you. We got you. You're amazing. And yeah, we've got some really gorgeous perks to share with you. I've got my slides here. We can talk about the new products. We can talk a little bit about the company as well. But one of the things I was going to say is that if you can get your questions into us, we've been doing a lot of work on Maggie. All right, so Maggie is we never had a chat bot. I mean, for all the years we've been around, we never had a chat bot until very recently, because they were always awful. When you go to these big companies with unlimited amounts of money unthinkable for us amounts of money to spend on these things, and you'd go, hello, and it would then give you, you'd say hello, and it would give you 4 articles and say, does this answer your question?
Right.
Yes.
No,
Or
I just
it
said
would
hello.
say, I'm sorry, I can't help with that. And you're like,
Yeah. So that was rubbish. We're very close, we think, to having something. We've already got the kind of version 1 of Maggie. It's pretty great, actually. You can talk to her. We could demonstrate that in a minute, actually, again, couldn't we? We could call up Maggie. We demonstrated her in the show just now. But you can talk to her, you can type to her, and we're getting her hooked up so she'll actually be able to answer individual questions about tracking numbers and order status and those kinds of things. It's coming very soon. If you would give us your questions down below, that will be helpful, because we're going to make sure that Maggie is trained to answer them, and then she'll be able to work with our customer care team, and the kind of the easier questions won't take. We'll be able to answer much more quickly. All right, what's the time check, please?
9 minutes. I do want to read this comment that we got on YouTube. It says, Lux cables are unbeatable. I have them everywhere. My car, my bedroom, my living room, my office. That's amazing. Thank you, Kitty.
We had Amanda. Amanda, who's our kind of data and tech genius behind the scenes, calculate the average number of products that each customer has. Right. So, out of the people who've got a Magfast product, like what are their averages? And I don't know if you saw in the original presentation. Obviously, you two guys did. But the average number of products from Yeti customers, we said, was like 2 to 3, I think it was, right?
Yeah.
2 to 3. The average number of Apple products is 3 to 4 at any one time, longer over lifetime, because maybe they have like last year's iPhone that then moved through and went on to someone else. Our number is currently 8, if you only count Lux cables, and goes up to 14.
Crazy.
Goes up to 14 if you include AirPro and database and all the other
Power
things as well.
brick. Yeah.
So it's pretty great. So the number one. So I mean, essentially, one of the reasons, like if you like what we're doing here, if you believe in the products, the key job at the moment with this raise is to allow us to get back and reinvest in marketing to bring in new customers. And we haven't done very much of that for quite a long time, because frankly, we weren't ready. We were going to rebuilding the company, getting the new products in place. But the statistics, the data on, when someone becomes a customer, like how much they choose to, one doesn't wish to, it's called the lifetime value of a customer. That's what it's called in business, right? And so obviously businesses that spend $1 to acquire a customer, and then the lifetime value of a customer is $20, that's quite good. You spend $1 and you bring in 20. Lots of businesses these days spend $1 and bring in less than $1. And it takes quite a long time until eventually you go out of business if it stays like that. So we're working on sort of dialing in the knobs to do that. And the clear-cut case, of course, is a very very important part of that. You got your clear-cut cases there, ladies? So
Oh,
Seymour looking to
goodness.
see if he's even
I
got his
have
phone with him.
so I have mine in a box still because I haven't wanted to open it because the box is so. Although I think I put it away recently.
I need to order a new one. I just got a new phone 2 days ago.
I do have it.
Oh, congratulations! Didn't know. So what's the new phone?
It's the 17 Pro Max.
Ooh,
Ooh, pretty orange.
it is literally a big deal.
Clear cases though. Like I had to go buy this at Five Below or whatever just to get a case, but I prefer clear cases.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get you a clear-cut case in a couple of days, and then that one can be your spare.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I hope people understand this about like cases are like crash helmets, right? They're designed that they will break rather than the phone, right?
Right.
Now, obviously, ultimately, if the fall is big enough, I mean, it's going to go so far. Clear-cut case is designed to be an everyday case. It's designed to be delightful and slim and go easily in and out of your pockets, right? It's not the one that we would ever recommend to someone who spends all day on a building site or jumping out of airplanes or something. It's designed to make your phone look. I mean, doesn't that look absolutely fantastic? This is an iPhone, and I mean, it just looks absolutely fantastic in clear-cut case. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
Really
I
nice.
thought they're so beautiful. I don't want to hide it with this crummy
Yeah.
case. I want
Exactly.
my beautiful clear case.
And there's only one way to make your phone more beautiful than the clear-cut case, and that's the clear-cut case on an Air Pro. Boom, like that.
And it does look really nice. Oh yeah.
I took my other phone. I like my phone case that has the big chunky wallet because I don't carry a purse. So, but I just replaced it with this one, and it does look really nice. I forget how pretty my phone is.
It is.
And remember that the case, having this kind of case. So first of all, you don't have to get a case with magnets in it from us, right? We'd love it if you did. They're $49 on the site. We sometimes do promotions, but one way or another, put your phone, more or less any decent phone from the last 5 years, put it in a case with the ring of magnets in it. Okay, and we have what is it, 60 different designs or something?
Something like that. It
here's
might
another
be
one.
like 61, 62.
You see, if I just, instead of flashing the past, if I just hold them up for a second, can you see? Well, yeah, here we go. You can see just from these three, right, that they're all different sizes. I appreciate this one looks a little bit different, but do you see that the windows? Hey, look at the window of this one. You see the shape of it?
Yeah.
It's all big and wide. I think that might be the iPhone Air. Which is kind of thinner and flatter, and which, by the way, a friend of mine, a guy I see for coffee quite often locally here, he had one, and when it was in a black case, it just didn't really look, because the whole point about Air is it's supposed to be this kind of beautiful thing, and it just looked kind of, I was like,
dingy.
Yeah.
Why did you choose it? And I gave him a clear-cut case for it, and now it looks fabulous.
Oh,
Straight up. I
nice.
mean, it really does. And now I see him with it. I'm like, yeah, good for you, Bill. What a great choice.
I used my clear cut case up until I got my new phone 2 days ago. So I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's a good example. So you can see completely different window sizes, long and thin. There's the rectangle there. There's the big wide rectangle, and whatever your phone is, it's going to have it. Here's an Android. You can see that has a very. I mean, you can't. I don't know how.
We probably don't have all, but we have most.
We have pretty much. We probably have 95% coverage of pretty much everybody who would be watching at the moment, because most people have a relatively recent phone, and we've got coverage for pretty much all recent phones from Apple, Samsung, and the Google Pixels as well. Okay,
2 minutes.
2 minutes to 4 o'clock. I heard a whisper that Net Capital might have set it to, to open this side of the hour rather than the other side
Slightly
of the hour.
early.
So welcome Joshua, welcome Troy. Thank you so much, Troy. Welcome Michael as well. I recognize your name, Michael. Thank you. Welcome back. So those are
we have 3.
We have 3 in through the door. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
So terrific. Welcome, you guys. We haven't really even started, and we're up and running. So thank you so much. Fantastic. Yeah.
Amazing. So
it's going to be a good day. So I was just talking about like why you might invest, and this wasn't one of the things that we like. I didn't say this directly. You could sort of derive it from the presentation the other day, but marketing is the key. We got to bring more people in to understand why beautifully made products matter. Like why is it worth, why is it worth paying a couple of $100 for a charging stand when you can get one for 40?
Mm-hmm.
And the answer is it's kind of for the same reason that most folks, not most folks, but probably most folks watching this these days have a relatively recent smartphone that costs them, the higher number of hundreds, maybe even into the low thousands of dollars. And it just makes a difference all day, every day, all day, every day. And the thing you do most often with your phone, apart from checking where your FedEx package is, again, the average package gets, its status gets checked. I think it's between 5 and 6 times on every delivery.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had some company call me the other day saying, we sell advertising on the tracking pages. I'm like, why? Like, they said, well, every package gets tracked 5 or 6 times. Maybe you want to be there. I'm like, yeah, maybe we do.
That's interesting. Huh.
But yeah, one of the key ways that we want to deploy the money that comes in is to build up our marketing effort, because there's a whole bunch of, there's a lot of change going on there, and that means a lot of opportunity. And if you've been with us for the last year or so, we're working on ways of using AI to kind of ethically sort of supercharge marketing without turning it into the kind of slop that you see around in so many places these days. Maybe we'll pull up the WMCC stuff again in a minute for anybody who hasn't seen it. Yeah. All right. So hello, welcome. It is now officially after 4 o'clock. I think it's a minute after 4 on the East Coast. Welcome Pacific as well, where it's 1, and Mountain where it's 2, and Central where it's 3. And if you're someplace else in the world, further west out in Hawaii, or you're joining us from the eastern parts of Canada, I don't know, or from Europe, then welcome. Thank you so much for being a part of this crazy experiment called MagFast. All right. Any other comments on the socials? Anything we want to respond to there, ladies?
I think since the email Kitty asked, do you think you'll make ceramic in colors?
I hope so.
I know that's a great question. Not yet, at least.
So it's a great question. The thing that I didn't understand before we started to do this is how more colors is much more complicated than you would think, because it involves managing inventory levels and selling out, and it's kind of like you've got 5 colors.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who would have been perfectly happy to buy if there was only this color now wants this one, and you're out of stock. So it actually adds a great deal of complexity. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't be doing it. And there's minimum order quantities on every color as well. So we aim to keep it relatively simple for now. But yeah, of course, we would love to add colors in the future to ceramic. But it could be a while. Yeah.
Yeah. But maybe one day.
It'd be fun.
Right now, the black and the white are absolutely beautiful, and I think that covers most people. I mean, I want both, honestly.
Right.
We should do like a black and white pack. That's what we should do. That's what I want.
We can do that. And if anybody, if any of our investors wish to swap out for a non-ceramic that they can get sooner, we can have that conversation. But I'm hoping that you guys are going to stick with the ceramic. So here's ceramic white. This is our very first sample of ceramic white, and I want to be clear that this is fantastic. I have been kind of using it and testing it. I think, do we have the picture, Philip, of it on the bedside table? You're able to bring that up. Did I screen share that successfully before we got started?
Oh no.
Hopefully you did. Yeah, here we go.
There we go.
So this is retouched because the bedroom is messy, but this is a photograph from the bedside, and that's what I've got. I have one of these early ceramics, with the white AirPods from Apple, and there you can see that little thermostat thing I've got beside the bed there as well. On the back there, you can see an early mock-up of Time Pro, which is our way of charging watches. And that's got actually an Apple one with an Apple Watch on, but we're now going to be able to do Samsung and Apple watches. So that's that's what I'm looking at every day at the moment, and it's what we'd love to get in your hands soon. And I would just full disclosure, as I say, that picture was retouched from what's beside my bed. My bed at the moment, our bed has this finish, the slightly more eggshell finish, but I had that sort of touched up just so you can see the full gloss finish. The full incredible ceramic finish that's going to be on the ones that we ship to you.
I'm so
okay.
excited.
Ladies, you carry it for a second. I'm just going to go look for some other pictures and things to show people. Okay.
Oh goodness. Okay. Someone said, Rolf asked, where is Ceramic Time Pro? You made that one too, right? We made is Time Pro ceramic? I can't remember if it's white or if it's ceramic.
No, so Time Pro will be available in a classic finish, and also we've just announced in ceramic white. We did not include it in the perks. It will be available when you collect your perks from investing. It will be available as an add-on at that time. Okay, you'll be able to add it to your you'll be able to basically to buy one that then matches. But we figured we wanted the core products to be the ones that like everyone has Ethernet coming into their house. Like people are loving database. Not everyone has the smartwatch yet. A lot of people do, but not everyone has it yet. So AirPro for everyone to charge, and of course, and I don't have a white one to show you yet, but Passport, which is this incredible new power bank. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll have white, like the whole set, just like we have black of the whole set, which is, Air Pro, Database Pro, Passport, Lux Pro, Power Brick Pro, all of those, Time Pro. Power Brick Pro, you can't make that out of ceramic, but it will be white. So when you go to claim your perks later on, in a few months or whenever we're ready to send out those, you'll be able to add white Lux Pro and white Power Brick Pro to your perks, so you can complete your entire set. So everything will match. So we'll have complete sets in black and white, which I'm very excited about. I'm thinking I'll do like a black set in one room, white set in another room.
Yeah,
I'll have rooms. Yeah. And then one day maybe I'll have a whole pink set I can put.
I know.
One day.
I just want to do a huge shout out. I can say people's first names, can't I? I can say people's first names.
First names, yes.
So I want to say a huge thank to Joshua, who was first in at 2K, Michael at 2, Barbara's in at 1K, Amy at 1K. There's a living trust. I'm not going to say its name, but some people use a trust, which is their investment vehicle, has come in. You guys know who you are. $2,000. Thank you very much. 3 for Glennis. Janet's in at 1. You guys are just amazing. And I tell you that having seen, because obviously we've been working on them forever, but there's a difference between working on something and then actually shipping it into customers' hands. And now that we've seen how people's minds are blown by the quality of of these products we've been talking about for too long, but now that they're in people's hands, people really love them. I'm just so excited to take it to the next level with ceramic white. Let's give a little shout out to our friend Lux Pro, just while we're here. Okay, so this isn't part of the investment round, but it's sort of, is it my first love? I don't know. I just adore these products, and everybody finds it hilarious when I say all the wrong names as I call out the colors. Okay, so here's Juice Orange. Okay, there's Sunshine Yellow. It's hilarious. Alpine White. Seafoam Black, and Candy. You get the idea. And the cables themselves are just fantastic. We got one here. Yeah, here's one of our samples here. Little quick one for anyone who's new or joining us for the first time. Part of the thing about these Lux cables is that they are super silky, so they feel fantastic. They're also much thicker. Can I see a? I have a regular cable of some kind here. I try not to have them in my life anymore. The regular cables. Yeah, but look here. This is a regular cable. Okay. And here's a Lux cable. Okay.
Yeah.
This one snaps. This one snaps if your dog looks at it. And this one, we have a video somewhere. I don't know if you can find it, Philip. We have a video of us towing a car using this. I wouldn't recommend it, but we did at one time tow a car using.
Yes.
using
Please don't everybody go tow their car with their glasses.
Yeah. Okay. So, if you're just joining us, this is Magfast Live. My name is Seymour Segnet, founder, CEO,
Ideal man.
coach, sort of lead pain in the ass. I'm a pain in the ass, so no one else has to be around here. Am I right, Kate? Yeah, but I'm fortunate to have this just delightful team working on making these delightful products. And so we're just doing a little live stream to celebrate the launch of our spring 2026 investment round. If you haven't seen it already, I would recommend that you watch the full presentation that we did on Tuesday, and the restream, the replay is now available at magfast.com/invest. Also on the page, what else have we got there, Kate? We got the videos you guys made, right?
We have the how-to videos. It explains how you set up your net capital account if you haven't before. If you have set up your net capital account in the past, I have a video just how to update that just to make sure you're ready to go. And then there's a quick, easy video on how to actually invest. And all of them are super simple, super easy. So you'll see that at magfast.com/invest. And then you'll also see all of our perks, which we can talk about in a second. We can talk about the perk levels. But they're very beautiful slides on that page. I recommend you going to check it out. The $3,000 level is crazy. So everyone, please go look at that and see what you get for $3,000. So
the thing is, I think each level is fantastic. Yeah. What we just try to do is kind of if you go from the $1,000 to the $2,000 level, you get a kind of in terms of the perks. Obviously, in terms of your equities, this is one of the crazy things. SEC has a rule that says we're not allowed to say what type of equity it is that we're offering out off of Net Capital's platforms. You have to go to Net Capital to find out what it is. Okay.
Yep.
But anyway, but the equities have exactly the same value, of course, at each level. They're priced the same. That's another thing we can't say out loud here is what the price is. Really weird rules, but we like not being in jail, So
yes, I like that.
But yeah, the Net Capital has all of the details on that. The equities are priced the same and with the same with the perks, which are the little thank you gifts. These things are expensive to make, so we're not able to offer them below $1,000 at the moment. But at $1,000, we are offering Bailey. What is it? We've got an Air Pro, right?
Air Pro
in ceramic white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Passport in ceramic white.
Passport in ceramic white. So if investing $1,000 feels right to you, is appropriate for you, is safe for you, not a penny you can't afford to lose, then this setup here will be yours. It's going to come in the usual, the latest version of the kind of incredible, gorgeous, beautiful packaging. Here's the existing packaging for the black one. We will obviously evolve it for these new white ones. So that's pretty great, and it's hundreds of dollars of gifts anyway. I mean, it's kind of getting on for $400 worth there of gifts. Obviously, our manufacturing cost is lower than that. We're not blowing 40% of your investment on it. Our cost is lower than that, but at retail, it's something like that.
Yep.
For folks who feel that $2,000 is more their flavor, what do we have there, Kate?
So there you get 2 passports, 2 Air Pros, and
I have 2 passports.
There, 2 passports
in ceramic, like a magician.
White. Yeah.
In ceramic white. These will be the beautiful ceramic white, and we spoke about Passport at length earlier in the year. We've got videos if you want to find out about it. But essentially, what's fantastic about Passport is it's your kind of daily carry power bank, and it's a little powerhouse. So it's most of these kind of competitors. Do I have a competitor here? Not close at hand, but most of them are rated at 5,000 milliamp hours. Okay, which is basically a useful amount of power for a day. Right, this isn't the thing you take for a week when you're not going to be able to charge, but this is this is your really nice on a busy day when you just cannot run out of power today. 5,000 is the size for that. So this is the one, I think the largest market, the one that you want basically, right? We're putting a little extra power in. We call it the kind of reserve tank. So it's 5,500. So that's like 10% more power in the battery. All right. And then 2 unique features that no one else has. Either of you guys want to have a go at it, or you want me to do it?
The wireless in.
Wireless in. Okay. So all of these, or many of these power banks these days have wireless power out. It means you can snap it onto the back of your phone like that, right? It starts to charge instantly and immediately. Boom, and you're up and running. You can be on the phone like this. What I will typically do is I'll typically just put it on and have basically this thing deplete for the first part of the day, right? So I'll run this down and then I can carry the phone around fully charged, but starting later in the day. Okay, but many of them have wireless power out. We have the latest standard coming, the 25 watt standard to here. Most things around these days are still 15 or less. We're going to have the 25 watt standard on here, but we're also going to have what Kate just said, which was
Wireless in. Yeah. Which is crazy.
Yes. As you've just heard from the team in unison, wireless power in. So that means that you're going to be able to do this. So when you come home at the end of that long busy day, you just place it straight on your charging stand like that. Gorgeous. And all Magfast products play nicely with everything. You don't have to get all your chargers from us. You just don't. All of our stuff works with everything else. We work with every phone. You can plug in anybody. I don't have anybody else's cable here, but you can plug in anyone else's. Actually, I do. I have that little thin one just now, right? Right. So a lot of people have this kind of thing for wirelessly charging their phone. And it works. It's a bit. I mean, you kind of need 2 hands to put it on, 2 hands to take it off. But this is the sort of standard simple thing. This one has a very thin cable. But if you wanted to power it, if you wanted to charge 2 phones at once using your Passport, you could plug in into the bottom there, right? USB-C. So we're playing. Here we are playing nicely with someone else. Put this onto one phone and this onto the other phone, and you're off and running. But the 2 features that no one else has. One is wireless power in, right? It's so obvious and so convenient, but no one else has it. So you're like this at the end of the day. You can just bring back. You can stack them like this, right? And we'll charge right through. We'll charge your phone and your Passport at the same time. The other thing we have is Iontra technology. Okay.
Yep.
So what does Iontra technology do? Let's go to our chief scientist, Bailey Pape, who'll take you through the details.
Oh,
Don't do that to her.
I was just excited to say Iontra technology.
Just
And then you explain it.
But could you describe it from what you already know, Bailey? Is there like a simple description you could give for folks?
Iontra technology is basically batteries that last a whole lot longer, right? And they're a lot more eco-friendly.
They are. So let's.
You did it.
Okay.
I've got my slides here, and they're running in a slightly weird way. Can we get this? Well, let's start here, Philip. Can you put this? Are any of my slides working? Yeah. Can we get this slide up on the screen? Here we go. Okay. So this is a close-up of the product here. This is showing you the wireless power inside, and it's got Iontra extended life. Okay, up to 3 times, 2 to 3 times the extended life. So what does that mean? Well, if you're using this a lot, you might be using it every day. You'll get 2 to 3 times as many days before the thing needs to be recycled. All right, which will be a very, very long time. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. It just it'll last a very, very, very long time indeed.
Mhm.
So how is that actually achieved? Again, can we bring the slide up for a second here? So what happens is that with regular, and this is pretty much all charging operations at the moment, okay? Certainly for USB chargers like this, they have very basic power management circuitry in them. So as the power comes in, it needs to be stepped up and down through different levels. And if you look at the way the voltage goes up and down, it's kind of very sharp like this. And I want you to imagine if you were experiencing that, like if you were being bumped up and down, kind of jerked up and down like that, it would be quite, you could imagine it would do damage to your backside, right? If you were sitting on a seat that was doing that, it would be pretty uncomfortable and it would be bad. It would literally be bad for your back.
Yeah.
And what Iontra's technology does is it literally smooths out the way the progression of the voltages through. It's more thoughtful about which voltage to apply at which time. Okay, and the little joke we make is it's like having a driver, like world-class driver Sir Lewis Hamilton, okay, a 7-time Formula One world champion, someone who's really skilled at moving through your manual gearbox, right? That's Magfast with Iontra, and everyone else is really just experiencing what it's like to have your car driven by Mr. Bean, who's obviously somewhat less refined, and it's extremely impressive. If you look, this is a film done under a microscope of what happens over time. On the left is most regular chargers, and on the right is what happens to us. So over time, as the number of cycles increases, do you see all of that stuff just growing on the surface of the battery? This is why they fade over time. But with Iontra technology inside, it stays much cleaner. That's footage from Iontra's laboratory. Okay, we obviously put the labels on it. We made it into a slide, but the video comes from Iontra's laboratory. And so this is the overall effect of using this technology. A product what happens when you first get a product like this is that the capacity drops quite quickly at first, but then it holds for a while. And with Iontra technology, we get to extend the life of the product quite significantly. It's really, really pretty great.
Yes.
So we're pretty thrilled. Oh, and my slide seems to have segued into Time Pro. Okay, what do we want to say about Time Pro, people? We're so pleased with this little guy. My goodness.
Yeah, it's really cute. It goes so well with Air Pro that the curve on the bottom of Time Pro just completely matches the curve of the Air Pro. Can we bring this?
Yeah, can we bring it up on my close-up on screen here, please, Philip? So this is your Air Pro, all right? We've shipped in total from the factory 9,000 now. Not quite all of them are in customers' hands yet, but 9,000 of these so far. And here's Time Pro, and you can see that it's just this perfect continuation. Right? There's a slight line at the join, and it'll go onto any of them. So you can charge, which is what I'm doing at the moment by the bed. You can put your watch around the back here like this. See, beautiful. Or if you want, you can put it on the front, right? Because some of the watches do like a nighttime display that you can enjoy there. Yeah.
Yep.
Or if you wanted to, you'd be welcome to put it up here as well like that. So it goes onto any three because it has a feature that no one else has, which is wireless magnetic charging in through here, right? And it's not, and the wireless magnetic charging in is exclusive to Magfast, but you don't have to use our beautiful chargers with it. You can buy one of our competitors, and it snaps on magnetically like that. You see?
Yep. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So, but get it with Air Pro.
I kid you not. I'm holding this like this just 10 seconds ago. I went to turn this off. Can you see that the stalk is bending from the magnets as I try to take it off? Literally, it's twisting as I try to take it off. Okay.
Air Pro wouldn't do that.
I don't think it could.
No, Air Pro couldn't bend like that at all. But the Time Pro, you can also plug in a cable if you needed to. If for some reason you didn't have a wireless charger handy, you can plug a cable into the Time Pro and charge your watch that way as well, which is really convenient. Seymour, we had started going over each perk level and then we got distracted. So do we want to go back to the $2,000 level so we can explain
We can. I want to just say this is thrilling. Thank you so much to everyone who has invested. We're only a few minutes into, what are we into, like sort of 25 minutes into this. We're already up tens of thousands of dollars. Thank you, 25 investors so far. And you're
Nice.
joining 5,500 others. And I say we're only the first couple of minutes into this. The average investment at the moment is just about the 2,000. It's like a hair under $2,000. So thank you, everybody. Some great products on the way. And I do just want to emphasize that if these kinds of amounts of money aren't appropriate for you, and they are not for many folks, we understand that. The minimum investment, I think, is around 110, something like that, something like that. And then you are an investor. You own you're in there alongside all of the rest of us, and valued every bit as much as the big guns who come back time and time again.
We have somebody who commented. She said, "I've invested 2 times and will this time as well. Unfortunately, I can't do 1, 2, or 3, but I will do what I can." So
Beautiful.
Thank you. And remember, only invest something you could afford to lose.
Right.
Don't
Yes.
you need to use your Vegas fund, your extra money, your movie theater money, just not your college fund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not your rent.
Yeah.
Here's what's certain. I mean, you've got years of proof that there is a team who's highly dedicated to the craft, as it were. I love this word craft. We just started, like, it's become part of our lexicon just recently. So the craft of making these great charges, right? You've seen me. You're still like, folks have been a while. Like, you've seen me for years, and you're still here. So thank you. You must like something about the way that I think about this, the way I talk about it. You've known Kate for years. Bailey, obviously, phenomenal. A kind of addition. What are we on now? Like 9 months, 10 months or something?
Yeah, about 9 months.
Something
No,
like that.
maybe a little less, but still.
And so you've got an idea of the people. Philip is behind the scenes today. We'll see if we can coax him out into another of our streams again soon. But helping to run this behind the scenes, this phenomenal work on the products. And it's like, if I start listing off all of the people who've given their hearts to make this thing happen over the years, it's a long list, and none more important than our investors. Who've made this thing, who've made what's happening today possible. And what's happening today, by the way, I do want to do one quick shout out. 2 years ago, not to the day, but very close to this, right, Kate? We did the big presentation where we said to people, look, we're kind of some of the things we tried to do haven't worked out, and will you or will you not give us a chance to go around? As I say, it's now the 2-year anniversary of that. John Fanning, the original, I forget his exact title, but the founding chairman of Napster, founder of Napster, gave us a kind of huge kind of shot in the arm, I think is the expression. Like, it's this huge kind of dose of encouragement and realizing that we had. He said this amazing thing, Bailey, because you weren't here at the time. He said this amazing thing. He said, look, you guys are doing some things right, and you guys are doing some things wrong, and all the things you're doing wrong are the things that lots of companies get wrong, and they can easily be fixed, or they can be fixed. Like, the methods exist to fix the things that aren't right. He said, but the things you guys are doing right, very few companies understand.
Yeah,
very few companies truly understand those things. And I will be I'd be grateful to John for the rest of my days for his for him helping us kind of come back out, and I say the results speak for themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I should call out and say thank you to a few more of them. I'm not going to be able to call out everybody's names because the investments are coming so thick and so fast at the moment. But in a minute, I will find my eyeglasses and read a few more out. Have you got a few more comments there online, folks, you can read to us?
Well, someone's asking when they can order ceramic. So at the moment, we're only offering ceramic for the investor perks. I'm sure down the road we will offer people to be able to order them. However, they will not be the investor edition. So these investor edition are going to have the gold logo It's going to say investor edition. It's just going to be very special. This is the only run of them.
It's
So
the Investors Limited Edition. That's what
yes,
it is.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you won't be able to order these specifically, but we'll definitely offer other versions down the road.
I don't know where I got to on the names here, so please forgive me if I missed you out. But to Mike and Anne and Aaron and Sherry and David and Dara, hi Dara, Jonathan and Stanley and Derek and Omar and Sherry and Richard, hi Richard, lost my place on the page here, Delbert, Annette, Andrew, Jay, Jeffrey, Janice, John, Roy. It goes on and on and on. Thank you all so much. And if you're thinking about joining us, that's fantastic. If it isn't right for you, we completely get it. Thank you for being here and watching and celebrating with us as we do this.
Yes, thank you so much. I can't believe we're already up tens of thousands, and it's been what, 30 minutes?
Yeah,
Literally 30 minutes.
I know. Oh,
Crazy.
God, our customers and investors are the absolute best. I get so confused with all the SEC rules. So I want to ask our investors to shout out in the comments if they invested. Is that allowed? Like, are they allowed to?
I don't know.
There's so many weird rules on social posts. I've been like, I have no idea what to say because I'm scared.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, the ultimate answer is we send folks to Net Capital, where the whole story is laid out. You know, most of the rest of the place, we're just talking about our products and this, that, and the other. But there's actually quite complicated filings that the government requires. You know, we have to do. Days ago, did a filing with the SEC. You know, my Google alerts lit up. Oh, Magfast has just done a filing with the SEC. So it is quite tightly controlled. But just to be clear, the government's the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, their regulation of it is to make sure that they're not endorsing companies. They're not saying Magfast is good and this other company isn't good. What they're saying is that Magfast has completed the filing requirements. So in other words, we have had audited financials done, which for a company that's been around for a while like us, with as many customers as we have, you know, that's only now maturing its internal systems. It's actually quite complicated to do the audit. But we've had a PCAOB audit, which is the kind of the higher, more rigorous type of audit done for. You've got 2 years of those on file at the moment. The next one coming. I don't have an exact date, but kind of coming a couple of months from now for 2025. Yeah. Okay, so where are we? I've completely lost track of time. It's just after 4:30.
Yeah. We never finished going over all the perks.
Well, then go over them. You know I'm not going to make it. Do them. You do.
Okay, I just want to make sure that everyone has all the information. So they're all listed at magfast.com/invest. Also on our Net Capital page, you can see all of this information as well. But our concierge page is a prettier version of the Net Capital page, so I always recommend going to that one first.
Even prettier. We love you, Net Capital.
Yeah. Yes. But anyway, so I'll just recap the first perk level real quick, which is the $1,000 level. And I want to remind everybody that when you're putting in your investment amount, like if you put in $1,000, it won't be you won't be exactly $1,000. So it'll say, do you want to round up or do you want to round down? Round up, because you want to make sure you hit that perk threshold. So always round up.
If you want the perks, round up.
If you want the perk, yes, round up. If you don't, go ahead and round down. That's totally fine. So the first perk level is $1,000, and you get a limited edition ceramic white passport and a ceramic white Air Pro. And then at the $2,000 level, 2 passports, 2 Air Pros, and 2 Database Pros. All in
Database Pro in ceramic white is also something. I mean, it looks like this sort of incredible spaceship.
So
I know. I love the white one. Yeah, it's very pretty.
And you know, and again, snaps on to Air Pro, absolutely gorgeous. You do not have to use them together, right? Just so everyone understands. Right. People are sometimes like databases is this kind of funny character because everyone who has one kind of loves it. But a lot of people don't fully understand what it is. It's what's called a data hub, and it's extremely simple and extremely useful for typically on your desk. It's a way of sort of bringing all of the electronics into one place, and then have one cable go to your laptop. So let me show you how this would work. I'm just going to get it. I'll use my same yellow cable again. So typically, what you do is in the back here, you'd plug your yellow cable here that says out on the back, and then this cable. It doesn't have to be yellow, any color at all. But this will take the power to your laptop, to your computer, to your desktop, and all of the data. Because the thing about these Lux Pro cables is they can take a lot of power and a lot of data. All right, so now you just need this one connection. You sit down at your desk, you plug in one connection, and then look at all the rest of this I/O, as it's called, input, and output. We've got on here HDMI, so you can plug a screen in. Okay, secondary screen. That's what Kate's doing right now, I think. It's obviously power in, so you bring a power source into here. You can also bring Ethernet in here, like so wired Ethernet. It's always
doing
gonna
that
be we all use wireless, but wired is better. I'm on a wired connection here right now. Just check. I saw a loose wire. Am I still on a wired connection? Yes, I am. And then you've got extra USB-C here to plug in a whole bunch of peripherals, an extra 4 of those, and you can plug in a card, a memory card from a camera or anything like that. Those can go in here. You've got a place for a headphone. It's a really fantastic little guy. And I mean, I always think Bailey is a good example of this, right, Bailey? Because you had no idea what it was when you joined and we sent you your first one, and now you use it every day, right?
Right. I FaceTimed Kate and I was like, "What is this? What do I do with this?"
That's word for word, I think, what she said.
So that's database. They're all going to be in this gorgeous ceramic, right? And as I say, we made it so that it goes beautifully together, snaps on magnetically. But they don't have to be together. You can use them completely. You can use a cable to join them if you want to join them, or you can just use them separately in different rooms. This is a super high quality hub. And I don't think I can actually. Do I have a spare camera I can get up there? I don't have a camera up there. I sometimes point the camera up at the ceiling here. But we are streaming now live through actually a ceramic white database pro. Yeah, I got a white one up there in the ceiling, and it's got this nest of all different. Because
Octopus.
It's time to rewire the studio. Let's just say that. So it's got all these different wires of different colors going into it. But yeah, and in there, right? I'll tell you what's in there right now. I've got power coming into it. I've got Ethernet coming into it. I have got the screen that I'm looking at ahead. When I'm looking at you guys, I'm looking at the camera, but I'm also looking at a screen at the same time. That screen is on there. We have a couple of extra cameras on here that aren't hooked into this particular setup, but they're into the hub as well. We have up to 4 cameras sometimes, so it's pretty great. It's pretty great. So you get at the $2,000. See, I'm looping back to the $2,000 level. You're going to get 2 Air Pros in ceramic white, 2 passports, in ceramic white. Yeah, fantastic, and 2 databases in ceramic white. Yep. Those are gifts at the $2,000 level. In addition, of course, to your equities. You're buying the equities. These are gifts that we give as a little way of saying thank you. And I don't know about you guys, but I love being out and about with my MagFast products. All right. And we're about to introduce the most portable product of all. And do I have that picture here of like what we think it's going to be like being out in being? It's just a mock-up picture.
And the ceramic white passport, the perk, it's going to have the pretty gold investor logo on it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. All of the ceramics, this initial lot of ceramics are all all limited edition. They're going to be phenomenal. I have misplaced the image that I wanted to show you there, but yeah. So, but imagine being out with a ceramic white one of these snapped onto the back of your phone. People are going to be wanting to know what it is, and you're going to say, "I'm an investor in the company. Look, here's my limited edition number."
You can't have one of these, is what you get to say.
Was it? No.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, and the $3,000 perk level, you get 4 passports, 4 Air Pros, and 4 Database Pros.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's it. Come on down if it feels right to you. As I say, the minimum invested is a little bit over 100.
Mhm.
And if you would just like to be involved, but you can't, but it's not appropriate for you to go any higher than that. That will be great. If it isn't right for you at all, we get it. But we do have these perks, $1,000, $2,000, and $3,000 levels. So thank you to everyone who's jumping in to do that. What's going on the socials at the moment, ladies? There must be something or other there.
Yeah, there's. Oh, Philip is putting comments on the screen. Capicola Spicy says, two-time investor, eagerly awaiting my Gen 2 items. So excited for the future of MagFast. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you,
Yes,
Capricorn.
I would just mention that most investors who would use Gen 2 products as part of their investment, and indeed some, like most investors and purchasers, have received their invitations. What we noticed, we had someone come online. In fact, someone was commenting on one of the platforms the other day. He was like, I'm an investor and I haven't received my thing. And when we looked him up, the invitation had gone out a long time ago now, like in January.
In January, yeah.
Yeah, and he hadn't seen it, so we were able to reissue the invitation again. Our new technology stack is making that kind of thing much easier to achieve now. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Bailey, you've been working on the WMCC, the new crazy advertising campaign we're going to be working on.
Yes.
Why don't you tell people a little bit about that while I go and find some pictures to illustrate it?
Well, we've been working on, of course, what is WMCC, which if you watched our incredible show, you now know there's 3 WMCCs. What the constellation, the club, and the missing one.
Ceramic,
Ceramic,
right? Collection, constellation, ceramic collection. And
Yes.
So it's the club that's part of this. We think the point is that almost everybody's phone means that they are or can be in the Wireless Magnetic Charging Club, WMCC.
Yes.
Okay. And so we think that there's some fun advertising to be had. Remember, we said the number one job is to get new customers. So some fun advertising. We thought, well, what if we did some ads that were like, what is the WMCC? And then had to set some goofy kind of guesses as to what it might be. Can we get these up on the screen, Philip? I'm not sure how well they'll. I don't think we can get them big on the screen, can we? But I'm sharing it here from my slide deck. Can we bring up the first one of those? Is that possible? What is the WMCC? Yeah. So here's well done. No, can you put that up full screen on the mobile there? It was really big for a second. Yeah, beautiful. Right. So the idea here is that we propose some ludicrous different types of clubs. So the first one, Bailey, is
the Walla Walla Medicinal Caffeine Club.
Right. Okay. And in the town of Walla Walla, well-known town, there is this group of people who happen to look very much like us. And their need for caffeine is so great that they have a medicinal caffeine club, and it's it's the Walla Walla Medicinal Caffeine Club. I want to just, by the way, your driver there on the right-hand side of your screen is Rex Allen Northern, who's known well to our investors and to many members of the team. He was with us at our investor dinners in Las Vegas and London. He has had there's a death in the family, unfortunately, and he's in the UK at the moment this week. He will be back with us next week. And Rex, we're sending you all of our love to you and your family at this challenging time.
Yes.
Okay. But thank you for not sending us a cease and desist, Rex, when we put these pictures of you into the AI. All right, what else have we got here, Bailey?
The Walrus Management Consulting Company.
Yeah, I mean, these guys do really serious and important work in the walrus community, and it's not surprising that they're getting the recognition.
Wow,
Kate,
they deserve. Very serious.
It's now, serious work.
Yeah.
The next one, Bailey, as you can tell, is already a major new source of energy around the company. And we said, can you put together a program, to get everybody motivated at the start of the workday?
Workplace motivational clapping circle.
And there she is. Look at her feet. She's launched into the air whilst
Yes.
We
whilst the
we
rest-
all look very motivated except for Rex. Rex just looks confused.
Yeah, he's upset.
Oh, I
Now,
love this one.
also, fan favorite,
Yep.
The Wealthy Mustache Connoisseurs Club.
Wealthy Mustache Connoisseurs Club. We've also got the what is it?
Werewolf Manicurist Color Convention.
The color convention. Because I mean, just because you're just because the deck that you were dealt means that you spend your life howling at the moon doesn't mean that you shouldn't look pretty when you want.
Well,
right?
we also have I think we have another variation of this one too, which is the Werewolf Manicurist Crisis Council, which is also a good one.
We're still working this out, people. Okay.
Yeah.
But hey, we're having a good time, and which is sort of, which by the way is, I mean, it's so. Was it? It was actually Philip said this to me the other day. Friends of his, when he talks about what it's like working at Magfast, they go, "Well, what do you mean you have fun all day, every day?" And it's kind of like, you work too hard, but you're proud of the work, and so many people don't have that in their lives. Maybe this whole crazy revolution that's happening with the new, AI and kind of other technologies. Maybe if we get it right, I mean, we broadly, kind of humanity gets it right. Maybe this can be a thing where work can actually be more enjoyable for more people, even though we don't quite know what work's going to look like in the future. And then we did have a little animation. Can we show this animation? Let's see if we can show this animation here. The Wet Mop Combat Coalition. Pretty impressive crew you got there, people. Yeah. Now listen. I ask you this. In all seriousness, when you look at that video, how can you not trust that same team to make high quality chargers for your expensive and delicate smartphone? Yeah.
Obviously.
That one's just so stupid. It's so stupid. It makes me laugh every time.
I know. It's too funny.
I mean, and that is the job with online advertising, right? Is to hook the people's mind with. I don't know how this will do. I'll tell you a fun, crazy thing for investors. Our most successful ad ever, in the history of the company, was actually made about 5 years ago. By accident's the wrong word, because it was intentional, but it wasn't planned. I was driving back from a meeting and I just turned the camera on and I just chatted into the camera as I was driving like this. I was chatting into the camera, and we ran it as an ad, and it was so sort of unlike an ad that it did really, really well for years and years and years. And many folks watching now, many of the folks who've just invested will have first joined us because of that ad, whether you remember it or not. And a couple of weeks ago, Kate was getting on she was getting up in my grill because I had failed to record some new ads that she was responsible for. Seymour, you got to do it this weekend. I'm gonna come around and beat you up if you don't do it. So on the day that I was scheduled to, the day that I had planned, I should say, to shoot, the car wasn't available. Right, so I was like, well, how on earth am I going to do this? She's going to kill me if I come in on Monday morning without them. And I will tell you what we did, because it's a sort of, we're trying to find the ways to use the new technology in ways that are ethical and appropriate and leverage the company, because the way companies are built is going to be different moving forward from here than it has been for the last cycle, the kind of the internet and kind of compute era. There've been various eras, and we're unquestionably moving into a new one now. And I'm very excited about what we're doing. But in this area of marketing, so this is stunning. I mean, these two have seen this. I went to, and you can look them up if you want, there's a company called HeyGen, and they will make a digital avatar of you. And you have to give permission and everything, this, that, and the other. You can't just make a. But I made a digital avatar trained on me driving the car 5 years ago, right? So you'll see that I look a lot younger. And I was actually a little fuller in the face at the time. But I trained an avatar on that. And then I came into the studio here, recorded the voice, because I didn't need the camera to record the voice. So I recorded the voice, and then HeyGen put the two together. and we're only running them at low volume at the moment, but those ads are getting some of the highest click-through rates that we have ever seen from advertising. Yeah. So that's not a story about driving a car or about me so much as it is about how using these things in the right way, we can move much more quickly, because we were able to shoot like 15 ads in an afternoon, which would normally have taken way longer than that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
That's amazing.
All right. It is 10 minutes to 5. We've been open for 50 minutes or so. I want to just give a shout out. Thank you so much to investors just coming and coming and coming and coming, and John and another John. John came in twice. Hey, this is interesting. So John came in twice, like a minute apart from himself. Did one level and then heard how good it was at the next level and added into it. I hope it's an appropriate investment. There has to be an appropriate investment for you as well, John, not just for the perks. But thank you. God bless you, sir. And Paul and James and Philip and Ellen and Andrew and Diane. So many folks coming in here. Absolutely amazing. We're just very thrilled and very, very grateful indeed.
That's amazing. Yeah, we're gosh, I can't believe where we are already. Like how much money we've raised in literally 50 minutes is amazing. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone who's watching. Thank you, everyone who isn't watching. Maybe you'll watch this later. We probably won't do a replay of this because it's opening ceremonies, but we might. You never know.
We can put it up available to stream if you would like to. So we're open for 1 week up until the federal deadline at the end of the month. So let's go through the week and explain to folks what is happening. So we've got the concierge page.
Magfast.com/invest.
Magfast.com/invest. And that will be open the whole time. We'll be adding resources to it as we go along. We've got a couple of an investor packet and FAQ. I think they're not up. Excuse me. They're not up just yet, but they'll be up soon.
Yep.
And I'm also going to, with Kate's help, Bailey's help, just sort of tell a bit more of the MagFast story in the course of the next week. Some people have known us for a long time. I've jumped in and invested, but I think if you're kind of thinking about it, if you're on the fence, you want to be this side of the fence, you want to learn more, or make a definitive decision not to. We'll be in contact sort of continuously through the next week, so that no one who wants to do this misses out. And we'll tell you, a few stories from behind the scenes and that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yep. Cool. And then on Tuesday we have a Q&A. So just a reminder, if you're watching at magfast.com/live, there is a Q&A form underneath this video. So go give us all of your questions, because we want to answer as many as possible on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, and in addition to that, you'll be helping us, because we want to get Maggie, who's our automated virtual assistant that we're training. She's pretty great at the moment. You might have heard her sing "Happy Birthday" to Kate the other day during the stream.
Yeah, she did a great job.
She did an amazing job. I'm going to see if I can get her up here. What else were we going to say? Yeah, so Kate, we'll take all those questions, and nothing personal. If someone's asking a personal question, that wouldn't be part of Maggie's general training, of course, right? However, we are going to hook her up so that as long as she verifies that it is you she's speaking to, right, that she's communicating with, with the usual kind of, I actually don't know the exact process. It's going to be something like, we'll text you a code or whatever. As long as she knows it's you she's speaking to, she'll be able to answer questions about orders, magbucks and investment levels and that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, just chat for a second. I'm going to see if I can get her up here.
The other day, Kate and I were talking to Maggie, and she's so sweet.
Yeah, I know. She does sound so sweet, doesn't she?
A really sweet voice. I was like, I enjoyed talking to her.
And we haven't got her everywhere at the moment. What's my quickest way of finding her? OS, probably. OS.
Yes. 18 or 17. I don't know. You'll find it.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
So this is one of our checkout pages that has her. All right, and let me just reload the page, and you'll see it come in, and you'll see the little yellow thing bounce down the side here. Is it coming in?
Philip put yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you see her come in? So all you do is you tap on here, all right, and there she is. There she comes up. You can't really see. She just put her headphones on,
Yep.
and now she's here
She's
and
ready.
ready to speak. Now I have to tell you, this is a live demonstration, so it isn't going to work. So don't expect her to answer when I speak to her. That would be ridiculous. It's a live demo. It's not going to work. Okay. Oh, hello. Is that Maggie speaking?
Yes, that's me. It's great to hear from you. How can I help you today?
I just wanted to I wanted to ask you, what can you tell me about this ceramic white thing?
I'd be happy to tell you about our white ceramic collection. It's part of our investors limited edition tier. These are special white ceramic versions of select products created with a premium 6-stage ceramic coating process. It makes them much harder and more durable than paint, and they look really distinct from our standard lineup. Is there anything else you'd like to know about them?
Yeah, so you're making, what is it, Air Pro and Passport and Database Pro?
Yes, that's right. The white ceramic collection includes the Air Pro, Passport, and Database Pro. They're all finished with a premium 6-stage ceramic coating process that makes them incredibly durable and visually unique. Would you like to know more about any of these specific products?
No, I had one quick question. Someone was asking me the other day, what's the maximum for the Lux Pro cable? What's the maximum power on the Lux Pro cable?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Is that me? Oh, no, okay. It's not me.
No.
So it's him.
Yeah. We'll see
Okay.
if it comes back in a second, but
That's a great freeze frame of it.
yeah.
He looks very upset.
With Maggie.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna message him and let him know that he froze because he might not know yet.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was
He's
pretty
probably
good.
still talking to Maggie right now.
They're
No,
having
that
a
was a good demo. She's
was.
just love her.
Yeah, she did really well. So we're training Maggie to be on the phone as well, and I called Maggie's number the other day and talked to her, and she did so well. I was asking her about the show and I was like, well, I heard it was at 4 p.m. Eastern, but I'm in Central Time. I don't know what time that is. And she was like walking me through the time zones and everything, and she really is great. And obviously there's always more to do. But I think she's going to be phenomenal, and she's going to be very, very helpful for customers to get immediate answers going forward. So,
yeah. And I know like Sonia has worked so hard on Maggie, and she's done so well. Like she's just amazing. And so Sonia.
Yeah, no, Sonia is amazing. And for anyone who's been with us a while, you probably remember Sonia as head of customer care, but she's moved up over whatever you want to say, over to like the data side, and she's working on Maggie and other projects like that. So she's still around, but you probably won't get any emails from her for a while.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to look at comments. Michael said, still reeling from my first set of Gen 2 products. Ceramic is going to push me into a state of intense euphoria. Thank you, Michael. I know, right? That's so funny.
Me too.
Yeah. I know. I'm super, super excited about the there's Seymour.
Well, there's Philip.
What? Oh, you're
hear you.
Yeah, you're muted or something. Seymour, you're muted. He's just talking. Oh gosh, that was too funny. Okay. I don't even remember what we were talking about. I was trying to look through other comments to see what other people are saying. 2-time investor, that's amazing. Oh, Anne says, just got on. How much do you have to invest to get the investor's edition? So the first perk level is $1,000, Anne. So if you decide that you want to invest $1,000 to get the perks, if when you put it in when you're filling out your investment, make sure you round up to hit that perk level. So if you round down just below 1,000, then you don't get the perk. If you round up, you get the perk. But if you don't care about the perk, then you can of course round down and always invest what is right for you. Please don't give us your money if that means you're not going to eat next month or something.
Right.
That would be terrible. We will send it back to you if you do that. Are you back? I think you're on your. Are you on your laptop now? Did your camera stop?
We've have part of Magfast's magnificent history is that when we do live streams, one of the pieces of equipment in the studio breaks. We did one once where one of the lights like the transformer for the light just failed in the middle of the live stream, and I was on eBay and got the replacement. So we got some sort of camera glitch. That's why it froze. I was just, God, I hate it when it freezes in an unflattering pose. At least this time, it looked really rather terrific.
Oh yeah. I should have taken a screenshot.
So we're Magfast Live. I'm Seymour Segnet with me, Kate Kennard, Bailey Pape. We are the kind of surface level of the team at Magfast, and supported by, God, I don't know how many, dozens and dozens of folks in total across the whole of the Magfast verse, both within Magfast itself, and then of course our amazing partners at iOntra and our amazing partners kind of in Europe and around the world who help us to do this. Not everybody's full time, but everybody's very passionate about the work that they do. Some more passionate investors in here. Hey Stanley, hey John, Karen and Donna and Sheila and Barry. The names just keep coming and coming and coming, and it's very sort of very touching, very heartening indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you everybody who's investing at the moment. If you see me with a slightly funny eye line, it's because my camera is here, but I can see the others kind of in a slightly different place in the room. That's why I keep looking up like that.
Okay. Well, I think we've answered all the questions in the comments so far. So I didn't know, was there anything else, Seymour, that you wanted to talk about, remind people of before we leave today?
No, I think so. I think we just wanted to kind of pop in and out, do a quick a quick sort of hello and thank you, and a reminder that we're live. It goes on for 1 week. Magfast.com/invest is where all of the information will be. The final sort of technical regulatory stuff to do with investing is of course at Net Capital. You can go directly to Net Capital. We're just able to put up more in the way of kind of sort of videos and other, if I call it, sort of soft information for you to enjoy. The kind of the offering is all detailed at netcapital.com/company/magfast, I think. Let's say thank you again to the folks at Net Capital. We are honored that we have been the number 1 or number 2 on their platform for several years now. I believe our friends at Avadain are slightly ahead of us at the moment, so maybe you guys can help us correct that.
Yes. Let's beat Avadain. I'm sure they're great.
Over the next few days. Yeah.
It's a competition now.
All right. So let's wasn't Maggie fantastic, by the way? I know we froze in the middle, but before I froze, wasn't she doing great?
Well, yeah, that's what we were talking about when you froze. That she's great. She's pleasant to talk to, and Bailey brought up how Sonia's been working really hard on her. So
she has. Thank you, Sonia.
All right.
And the weird thing about some of these new technologies is, like in the old days, it was kind of like, if you did this and you did this, you would get this, right? It was kind of like A, B gets you C. And working with the LLMs to produce Maggie, it's not as straightforward as that. I mean, often Maggie will be there. We'll figure out we need to make these changes. We'll then make the changes, and they won't sort of settle in for a day, or like there's it's kind of like there's a lot of kind of art to getting it right. So yeah, really incredible. Let's summarize how things go for the next week, what the perks are. I might just talk about the head and the heart real quick. In fact, let me do the head and the heart kind of first of all.
Okay.
I'm not going to bring up the slides. I will just speak kind of from the
head and the heart.
Left head and the heart. Yeah. So I mean, essentially, a decision about whether or not to invest in Magfast or any other company. It's a sort of combination of like, what does your head figure out about this, and what does your heart say about it? And you absolutely shouldn't go ahead and do this unless both feel good to you. But I would say for the head, is by far the best team we've ever had, and people like the good people stick around here. You know, it's kind of like I can't think of someone like we've lost very few people, and we've never lost our superstars. So I feel very, very grateful for that. So we've got the best team. We've got not only our best products ever. Those of you who've got them know that these are arguably the best products in the world of their kind. I mean, if you can find a more desirable USB-C cable, send it to me. If you can find a nicer way to charge, not just yours, but yours and two other people's phones at full speed, I'd love to hear about it. I don't think it's that. So we've got these incredible products. I want to be very careful about the next thing I'm going to quote for you, because it is based on a low start. But I looked up just before the presentation the other day. I think it was April 15th, 2024 to 2025, right? So 1 year. And then again from 25 to 26, so till just the other day. Increase in sales was over 850. I think was it 867% or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Very, very, very significant. And that was after, because we have various programs and discounts and this, that, and the other. A proportion of our sales at the moment, a healthy proportion of our sales at the moment, are from some of our former customers who've got MagBucks and so on. But we love every single one of them. They are a gently shrinking proportion of the sales. So more and more of the sales are essentially at full retail, or at kind of a normal sale value. So we're thrilled about that. So that's going great. Those customer kind of retention numbers are pretty crazy. The average customer has 14 products, which is way more than most other companies. What was the average direct to consumer company? They call them DTC companies. The proportion of all customers who ever buy anything again is, I think it's 28%, something like that. Ours is up at 36.5. I think I'm doing all these from memory. 36.5, which is more than the CBD brands. All right, who tend to first of all, it's CBD, right? But it's also I wouldn't know, but it's a repeat purchase, right? People buy CBD over and over again. So we're really thrilled with those numbers. That doesn't mean that we've solved it all. Customer acquisition is challenging. We've shown you some of our nascent plans to get more customers in, because folks seem to love us once they're here. So that's some of the stuff for the head. I think for the heart, you just look at the products, look at the people, and just get a feeling about, like, do you want to back the underdog? Does that feel good to you? Do you want to back a company that's working to make, unbelievably gorgeous, high quality products at a time when most folks are just trying to cut costs and deliveries? You think of all the packages that arrive at your house, Kate Bailey, in the course of a month or a week or a year or whatever. All this package, they just keep coming and coming. What was it in Seinfeld? Who's the postman in Seinfeld?
Oh God, I'm sure Philip will tell us in just a second.
Newman Newman was the postman, and he would say, "The mail, it just keeps coming and coming and coming," and it does feel like that often these days, doesn't it, with these packages coming? But how few of them you're just like dazzled when you open the box?
Very few.
Yeah.
Very few.
And
Yeah.
even our entry level product, the clear cut case, beautiful packaging. Look at it here. It's actually this is a better camera for showing it off in some ways, isn't it? Look at that packaging. The case, for goodness sakes, for the case.
Beautiful.
Right?
Yeah.
And even the box it ships in is beautiful.
Yeah.
It comes in this box now. You tear the side off, and it opens up. So that's the heart. And then the third reason is maybe you love these beautiful ceramic products, the perks that we're doing. And Kate will just, with assistance from Bailey and Pete will take you through what the perks are at the various different levels.
Okay. Well, level 1 is $1,000, and you get, and again, only invest what's right for you, but that is the first perk level. So if you want to get perks, your first level is 1,000, and you will get a passport. And again, it's Investors Edition Ceramic White. All of this is Investors Edition Ceramic White. So first level, you get a passport and an Air Pro. So 2 absolutely amazing, stunning products at that very first perk level. The second perk level is $2,000. Bailey, I don't know. Do you have it in front of you? Do you know what?
I think I know it from memory. It's two Air Pros and 2 passports in ceramic white, and on top of that, 2 database pros in ceramic white. So
it's this set here, all ceramic white times 2.
Yes.
Passport, Air Pro, database pro.
Yes, and Seymour does not have a passport in ceramic white, and just in case anyone was confused, we have a black one at the moment. Okay, so the last perk level is the $3,000 level, and you shockingly get 4 passports, 4 Air Pros, and 4 database pros at the $3,000 perk level.
Pretty great.
Yep.
Pretty great. I think final samples of those will be with us shortly, and we can then press go on a production run. So we're very, very excited about that.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's so exciting. I'm so excited.
Thank you to everyone for joining us today. Whether you're new to Magpos, whether you've been here for years, we really appreciate you. Thank you, Philip, working behind the scenes. Thank you to everyone working behind the scenes. Thank you to Phil, our editor in the UK, who did a bunch of work for us over the last week, putting these shows together. And thank you.
I'm sorry, I want to answer a question that just came in, because I can see where he got a little confused. Rolf said you can only invest a max 3,000 today. No, the 3,000 is just the last perk level that we have. You can if you want to, you can certainly invest more than that. We're not going to stop you. But at the moment, we just have the 3 perk levels, 1, 2, and 3,000.
Yeah. To keep it simple, we started off with something more complicated than that, and we figured like if we were kind of we figured like if it wasn't clear to us, there was very little chance we'd be able to communicate it clearly to you. So,
yeah. Definitely. Well,
Brilliant.
Thank you everyone who's watching. Thank you for everyone who's invested. And if you invested in the past, today, whatever, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
We appreciate it. I'm just going to do a final shout out to just the last few names who've come in here. Do I have them on the screen? I have to click in a different place to see them. Hang on. Click here to see who's watching you. Okay. Now I've got a frozen screen. Thank you. I read out a bunch of the names earlier. We'll do more in the upcoming events. Thank you so much to everybody. Who's sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen again. Thank you so much again to everybody who's invested and is about to invest. We really appreciate you, and we will keep the we'll kind of keep the channels open over the next week, explaining more about what we're doing, more of our philosophy, and we'd love it if you join us on this journey. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Remember, go to magfast.com/invest.
magfast.com/invest.